Okay, it's been a pretty full-on day for you all. The night before the Harvest Festival always is. So many preparations to make, decorations to be put up, food to be made. Everybody celebrates in their own way, after all. And you really do need this celebration. It's been quite tough here in Misty Lake the past few months. So many difficulties, so many accidents. Well, that's all behind you now. I'm sure once morning comes, you'll all have a good time. So, here you
Oh,
are, the town.
my,
Why don't we see what everybody's doing after their hard day of preparations? Hmm. How about we start with the town's constable, patrolling the town, making sure
Yep.
everything's in order, nobody causing a disturbance. It's been rough all day. Probably about time for a drink, don't you think?
It's always time for a drink.
I'm sure a nice visit to the local inn would be in order.
oh,
Yep.
no music time.
Yeah, just put on.
Spooky time.
I was going to say there was a distinct lack of spooky music.
Yes, well, also,
I don't hear any spooky music.
that's because I haven't started it yet.
Wow.
And also because it, for some
Patience,
reason,
child.
has come up the wrong one, even though I searched the same thing. Here you are, the local inn, the Inn Danger. You walk in, Rook. Would you
Yeah,
perhaps like to describe yourself?
probably put our character names actually in the in the roll 20. I'm bad with names and I need a point of reference.
I'm gonna make it so you can see each other as they come up.
Oh, okay.
So don't worry.
Beneath the
Don't worry
tokens.
about it. Yeah.
Let me just. Yeah. So, as you can see, Urk is probably about 40 years old. He's got a scar just across his nose to his cheek. You can see him wearing some big shoulder pads made from hard leather with a ragged jacket that he's wearing and roughly the same type of pants. You can see he's mostly got a stern look. Seems a bit friendly, but probably not someone you would want to ask for money. Be a great drinking partner, though.
The inn seems.
What's his race? Sorry.
Half goblin.
Gotcha.
Not goblin, so orc, sorry.
Yes, half
Orc.
goblin.
Yeah.
Very, very small.
Half orc.
The inn seems rather empty tonight. Maybe people have retired, eager to get some sleep after a long day. In one corner, you can see Mrs. Malt, the baker, enjoying a large pie all to herself. In the other, the old retired military veteran, Colonel Ketchup, sits alone drinking. Perhaps one or two others dot around the inn. Would anybody else be in the inn and care to introduce themselves? If not, that's fine.
What about you, Zarek Kingston?
Zarek has turned in early for the night. I don't know what you're on about. He's not at the inn. He's too old for that.
Oh, you're too old for partying?
Oh god.
How dull.
There Volby at the tavern? Inn?
Looks like the
Well,
inn's pretty
that
empty
depends.
tonight.
Is there a drinking age limit for this inn?
Excellent question.
Maybe. Probably fairly young though, to be fair.
This is a lawless wasteland, I see.
I disagree.
Well then,
Oh, the
Constable.
way.
Well, if Lysandra can drink, then she'll be in a dark.
Yeah. So, Lysandra, what are you doing, and would you care to describe yourself?
Lysandra is drinking a glass of wine, trying to avoid eye contact with everybody. She's a young woman, dark hair, usually wears black, very pale skin. Doesn't really like to talk to people very much. She does run the local apothecary alchemist shop and is also a painter, so y'all probably would know her.
Would you care to put your token down?
Sure. Find a spot. Okay.
So,
Nope, I didn't see him there.
so, Rook,
See over here.
Yep.
what would you like to do?
Talk to the baker. Mostly because it smells nice and he wants a bit of food.
She gives you a wide smile as you walk in, a greeting.
Hi
Mrs.
there.
Waltz has always been a friendly woman, always happy to slip an extra loaf of bread into your basket, an extra cake here and there. Honestly, she's probably half the reason you're the size that you are. Well, tonight she looks a little worn down, but she still seems quite happy to see you. Sorry, Spoon, I can hear myself echoing in your mic. Do you mind going push to talk or something, please?
How's that?
Yeah. Yep, that's way better. Thank you.
Very good.
What do you do?
I see that you've got a bit of food with you.
Oh, Constable. I didn't expect to see you in here again. Well, would you
Just
care
been a
to,
bit thirsty.
would you care to join me?
I would. I've been pretty hungry myself and thirsty after patrolling the grounds.
A busy day for us all. Busy day. Wagon, bring us some more drinks over. She gestures to the large man behind the bar. He gives you a grim stare, Rook. Maybe that has something to do. Well, he's always like that. Though it might have something to do with the fact you hung his brother just a month or so ago. Well, I imagine that's not a problem. After all, we inherited the inn as a result of that. After a moment, he comes over without a word and places gently a pair of drinks down for each of you.
Ah, lovely.
He grunts and goes back to polishing a mug behind the bar.
Well then, shall we drink?
Ah, to a successful harvest festival and a good night.
Yes.
She raises a glass.
I raise mine as well.
Would you perhaps care for a slice of pie?
I would love a slice of pie. I, can always have room in the stomach for your food.
Not my cooking, I'm afraid.
Oh,
This will be near the end. Though, if you'd like to come round tomorrow, I've got a few specialties baked, ready to go out.
definitely. Loved. Well then, shall we drink? We seem to have just toasted.
Let us do so indeed. He takes a sip of a drink, very light, slight one.
Rook will just start drinking the whole thing in one go.
Okay. Fortuna, what are you doing?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just testing my mic. Sometimes it's fussy. Dr. Fortuna is finishing up, seeing out a patient at his office. It's late night, but accidents can happen at all hours. He's just finishing desanitizing his equipment. Fortuna is a tall, gaunt man, with sunken eyes and the likeness of a sheet of paper. He is pale, with dark green hair, and one blue and one green eye. Oh, is this my office?
As you begin cleaning up your instruments and seeing the patient out, nothing major, of course, just a minor scrape from a bit too vigorous of work. I'm going to take the grid off this map.
Very small. Here, I'll put myself here.
You hear a knock on the door.
Come in, come in.
The face that enters is one you were not expecting. One that might be considered unwelcome. That
Okay.
of the town's other doctor. One Dr. Tot.
Good evening. Can I help you, Doctor?
Yes, I hear you took another of my patients today.
They came to see me. I had availability. That's all there is to it.
I've been treating the Bryersons for over 10 years now, Doctor. I don't appreciate you interfering where you're not wanted. You should have called for me.
My apologies then. I will endeavor to do that next time, but I really didn't think it required your attention, Dr. Tot. After all, it was a minor scrape. Nothing too serious.
You'll forgive me if I don't take your word for it.
I certainly will have to.
After all, everybody knows what a hack you are.
Hmm.
He stands up.
Fortuna just smiles at him as he leaves.
Don't let it happen again.
Of
Doctor.
course not.
He spits out the word with some venom to it.
Of course not. Of course not. You have a nice night now.
He leaves without another word.
As soon as the door closes, the pleasant expression from Fortuna's face falls into one of minor irritation, but it's more like the irritation that you would have at a fly buzzing around you. And he continues cleaning off his tools and heads out for the night.
Okay.
Yep.
Tamana, what would you be doing?
Tamapo is probably just returning from a little hunt or something. Gotta get some food for the big old festival. So right now she's probably at her house in the smithery, just working on any commissions she might have to do just to get her schedule cleared for the day.
Of course. It's been so much work to do, so much. I'm sure that your skills are highly in demand.
Yeah. How many sales have I been getting recently?
Well, it's a small town, so business is
Yeah.
never as grand as it could be, but
Mm-hmm.
it's enough for you to get by.
Very nice.
Sure, she supplies, metal armor or weapons to some of the guards and the constables.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, and there's always tools that need fixing,
Mm-hmm.
horses that need
After all,
shoeing.
I've brought in my hammer on more than one occasion with the haft split in half. So,
Yeah. Honestly, you're probably acquainted with Hermana, but we will get to that later.
yes.
Okay. Zarek,
Ooh.
there's a knock on your door. Someone frantically going.
It's a little
Good
bit
knock.
late for this. Fine. So Zarek is a large, in stature, older man, completely white hair, scar over one eye, built like a train, in a lot of ways. He's carrying a chain behind him, and there's a small trail of blood drips of blood leading to a door, just not too far from him that's slightly hung open.
Oop.
Hello, Colonel Ketchup.
I'm just
He peeks through the window first to see if you can see who it is.
It appears to be Mrs. O'Spoon, the school teacher.
All right. He kind of puts the chain to the side and opens the door, cracking it just so he can see her. It's a little bit late. What do you need?
I'm sorry to bother you, officer. It's it's probably nothing, I'm sure. Angela O'Spoon, the school teacher, a
I
portly,
definitely love these names.
middle-aged woman with a streak of white in her hair. She's quite gregarious, quite well known around town, bit of a gossip.
Zarek is also a more upbeat person on the regular, but as of the last day or so, he's become a little more short than usual. Not like literally short, just doesn't hold much of a conversation. Well, let's be quick about it. I can maybe get to it tomorrow before the
Well, it's just as I say, it's probably nothing, but well, do you know Jimmy Glass, the the glasses boy?
What about him?
It's just he didn't come to school today. And I tried knocking on the front door, but there wasn't an answer. I was just a little concerned, you know. I mean, they probably may have just taken them out of town, but probably getting ready for the festival. But I can't help but worry.
I understand. I'll take a look tomorrow before the festival, see what I can find out.
Okay then, officer. I would appreciate it.
Yeah, just get some rest tonight and make sure you lock up tight.
I will do. God bless you, officer. And she turns to walk away.
As she walks away, he closes the door after watching her for a second, and he holds a pendant. He holds a pendant that's around his neck and takes a deep breath. Another one missing. He takes the chain, drags it back to the door that he was just about to go into. Once he opens it, he can see there is the corpse of an animal there that he is dragging down into the basement. He closes the door behind him.
Secrets.
Someone's a werewolf. Or a zombie.
What?
Or a vampire.
My money's on vampire.
Or maybe he likes to butcher in his spare time, so he doesn't have to pay the actual butcher to do it for him.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah, what? No.
Jasper,
In such a small town.
what are you up to?
Jasper, though you can't tell right off the bat, is a quarter human, but 70% high elf. He's very thin. He's the local noble of the settlement, and he has dark skin, long ears, and a fluffy hair that he ties back into a ponytail, and he's looming over a pile of notes at a table. There's extremely minimal light as a candle is across the room, and he's grunting to himself. That damn corpse. I know it holds secrets, but I can't figure them out. It was my best lead. And he's just basically mumbling himself as he's looking over the notes.
All of a sudden, Jasper, you hear something. A shuffle. A creak behind you.
He turns around. I'll feed you soon.
Ah, that won't be necessary, sir. I've already eaten. The withered face of your butler, Bartleby, looks over your shoulder, cane in hand.
He closes the book that he was primarily looking at and says, sorry, Barnaby. Good to know that you're doing well. Is there something you need? Or is there something that I need to do?
Well, yes, it has occurred to me that it is the night before the Harvest Festival, and you haven't yet shown your face in town. It would be appropriate to go show the townsfolk your esteemed presence, if it pleases you, of course.
It will, Barnaby. As always, you are Grand Counsel. As he takes the cane.
Have visit to the local drinking hall. Half an hour or so in there should be enough to settle any murmurings.
He nods. Thank you, Barnaby.
Bartleby, sir.
Sorry, but you would have used the proper term.
Yeah,
That's my bad.
Bartleby, sir. He seems so relaxed about it, though. Like it happens whenever.
Your name is whatever I say it is at the time that I choose.
So, sir.
Thank you. And he'll take the cane and says,
The butler did it.
I'll clean this up before I leave. There's no reason for you to stay.
Of course, sir. Then I shall consider retiring for the night. If there is nothing else.
There is none. And he'll start putting the notes in the book away.
Very good, sir. And he turns and slowly begins to walk towards the door. He's getting quite old. Honestly, the amount of help he is around the house is not what it used to be. But he doesn't ask much in the way of a wage, and he's been with the family a long time. It would be a shame to get rid of him.
He just simply thinks to
like
himself, short-lived, short-lived people are quite inconvenient.
I don't like the way you phrase that, Dart. Would be shame to get rid of him.
If he fell down the stairs, that would be bad, right? So he puts away the notes and will head to the watering hole, as it were.
Okay. Clever. What would you be up to this fine night?
Ah, yes. So, it is... How late in the evening is it?
It's probably around 8:30ish. Not incredibly late, but decently dark.
Very well. A perfect time for me. Right about now, I would certainly be getting ready to, make my own rounds, see who I can get some money off of, play some totally not rigged games.
Alright.
Need to make sure my skills are sharp for the festival so I can make as much money as possible.
Of course. Is there anywhere in particular you would want to go for that?
Where is the most populated at the moment?
Probably the inn. At this time of night. Other than that, you might have like one or two friends' houses you could go around to, or you could try and whip up a crowd in like the town square or something.
I think the inn will be perfectly fine for now.
Okay. You make for the inn? What do people see as you enter?
An absolutely drop-dead gorgeous individual. Shall I put my token on?
Yes, of course.
The zombie with half the flesh ripped off of it or something.
What?
I was making a joke because you said an absolutely drop-dead gorgeous individual, and I mentioned a zombie with half their flesh ripped off.
I get it.
Literally dropped dead, but is still gorgeous.
Yep.
With this almost shining blue locks, and just carrying this air of almost majesty about them without even trying. Or at least, that's what they would say.
Excellent.
Let's see now. Who in here looks like the best mark?
Not the constable.
No, going to
Well,
pay no mind to the constable.
the constable would probably be not a good mark, as you say. In the
No.
one corner, you've got the old colonel, who appears to be drunk off his ass already, barely conscious, probably not enough to try gambling with. So that pretty much only leaves the young woman sitting in the corner. The local alchemist, you believe, though I'm not sure if you've ever spoken to her before.
Perhaps tonight is a good night to get to know her. Clerval will head over to the table. Excuse me, darling, is this seat taken?
She'll look up, kind of look at you, kind of shrug. Doesn't say anything, just shrugs.
I see. They'll invite themselves to take a seat then.
Of course they do.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. Continue.
I don't believe I've had the pleasure of speaking with you before, but I've seen you around. What is your name, if you don't mind me asking?
I do.
Oh, come now, what harm is there in telling one's name?
Never been to the Feywild, have you?
Shrug. Well, when you put it that way, what may I call you then?
Some people call me Sandra.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Some people call her Sandra.
Let me tell you the tale of Oliver. Tell me, Sandra, do you like games?
Depends on the game.
Fair enough. What are you, more about cards, dice, what have you?
I've been known to play a hand of cards or two.
Excellent. I was hoping to find someone to play against tonight. If you would be willing.
A friendly game would not be out of the question.
Anybody else hoping Clearball is the one that gets bamboozled?
It's not out of the question.
Listen, I'm all here for the blue-haired underdog.
Yeah, if there's any word I would use to describe Clerval, it's underdog.
Yep, sure. I've definitely never seen Clearball in a vampire game before, never.
No, and you've never seen them in, like, the highest position of power possible.
Nope.
I'm usually a gambler with these things, but why don't we start off nice and friendly, no wagers? And
Okay.
with that, Clerval will deal out a game of insert card game here, and I would like to spin it slightly in Sandra's favor.
Okay.
Get her comfortable with it.
Do you want to roll your card game if you have them as proficiency?
Is there a card game proficiency?
There absolutely is.
Yep,
Yeah.
there's proficiencies in like dragon chess and other cards and stuff like that. But
Oh shit, I did not know that while making this character.
It's really just your proficiency with. It's the difference between adding your proficiency or not, but you really should be asking what skill do you use or what ability.
Yeah.
I
you should use.
mean, yes, what skill would I use, and why would it not be? I mean, why would it not be? And could it be some sleight of hand?
Yeah, it'd probably be sleight of hand.
I mean, Dex for sleight of hand. I think Int for card counting. You can
I
justify
mean,
things.
Clairval is definitely big on sleight of hand, which would look a little something like this. Hello?
Is roll 20 having a stroke? Oh,
Oh,
there
there
we
you
Yeah,
go.
it is. Lysandra, you can roll perception against that if you want to. You
Okay.
don't have to, it's up to you.
My god.
Oh shit, you fucked.
Yeah, Lysandra, you're... Okay, the game kind of gets going a little bit. And as it's going on, you kind of like... You're gradually winning, like, the cards just seem to be coming in your favour. At which point you just happen to notice, as Claraval is dealing out these cards, you just notice one you're pretty sure slip out from his sleeve and go onto the pile of cards he's dealing you.
Okay.
It was real quick. You like barely saw it. Maybe it's something. Maybe it's your imagination, but would you like
Y'all
to do
like
anything?
that +7, by the way?
I'm gonna let it go.
Okay. Ah. At which point you probably hear the click, click, click of a cane approaching as the door swings open and Lord Hardgraves enters the pub.
Lord
I should put
Hargraves is the
myself
werewolf.
down.
That's why the wolf sounded in the background right as he entered.
You right.
Extra long
So we have Vampire
years werewolf.
Zarek and Werewolf Hardgrave.
Zarek is just a psycho. Don't worry about it.
Oh, that's better.
He steps in, looks around, just to get a general vibe. Close the door behind him.
Okay. It's not particularly lively this evening. A few tables, a couple playing cards. The local watch leader sitting in the corner eating a pie with some woman. That wastrel of a colonel, half passed out, swaggering in his seat. Doesn't even look in your direction as you walk in. Pathetic. What would you like to do?
Does Rita still look down when he sees her?
Does she look down when she sees you? You mean?
No, I meant does she seem to be emotionally distraught?
She doesn't. She's not emotionally distraught. She just, to the constable, she seemed a bit less lively than she normally was. Is all.
Okay, so I don't have that context.
Pretty far from emotionally distraught. Yeah.
Okay. Then he'll walk over here and see him. Do you mind if I sit down?
Sure, Jasper. Been a while since you've been around here.
My studies drown me. As he sits down, I can order food if you like.
I've got some food and I'll take a drink though.
He'll wave to Wagon and says, please, drink for the table. Drinks for the table.
The bartender scowls at you with an almost blank, not aggressive, but these people kind of glare
Uh,
before grabbing a tray and starting to load up some drinks.
and he'll turn back to the rest of the table and say, another good harvest. Such wonderful news in these times.
Quite so, my lord. It's been yes. The bakery is going quite well. They,
Is, is there something the matter?
no, just a just a little warm is all. Nothing to concern yourself with, my lord. She begins to cough, and all of a sudden, blood splatters out of her mouth onto the table. Some of it
Okay.
landing on your robes. She spasms and falls to the ground.
Rook will instantly be grabbing her.
Yeah, and he's gonna run up, and with a purple light coming off of his hands, he will touch her and try to cast healing touch on her.
Okay.
I mean, healing word. I mean, cure wounds. What am I? Cure wounds.
Wow.
You cast Cure Wounds. For a moment, she looks a little better. Then she visibly pales again and begins to spasm.
Rook's gonna just gonna start charging out to the doctors with her in hand. Well, with her carried.
As you do that, Rook, you notice she's no longer moving.
Jasper is running. Yeah, Jasper is running with him though.
There's not much that Rook can do. He's still going to run as fast as he can to the doctors.
Okay. Well, it's quite fortunate for you then. As you step out of the inn, pretty much, you notice one of the town's doctors, just a short distance away. Lucky.
Is it me?
It is.
Fortuna's in
Please,
the name.
Dr. Fortuna, we have a situation.
Fortuna, we need your help. The baker.
She's not responding. She just suddenly coughed blood.
Move a little bit.
Yeah, no worries. Can I roll a medicine?
Yeah, please.
Okay, give me a second. I don't have my character sheet up for some reason.
Weird to see someone other than me roll medicine.
as Fortuna is doing this, Jasper is casting Detect Magic as a ritual, because that just seems weird that Cure Wounds just didn't work. So he's going to try to see it. So he's going to try to see if there's something magical on her.
Okay.
Fortuna. She's very clearly already dead. In addition, a quick examination. You can see some of her veins in the neck have gone black. The blood she's been coughing up, damage to the lungs. It looks like poison.
His face is grave as he looks at the constable. Constable is the sheriff, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm afraid there's nothing I can do for her. She's been poisoned.
From what?
Does Jasper get any information on a magical on the magical front?
It will take a little longer than that for you to ritual cast it.
Yeah,
Okay.
you could action cast it.
Yeah, that'll take. It
I mean,
takes
that
10
would-
minutes. It takes 10 minutes to do. So
Yeah.
Well, but I was
For
figuring.
ritual.
Yeah, I know. I was just figuring that it would take time for it,
yeah.
the doctor to go through their stuff. But never mind.
Probably not quite as long as that.
Yeah, probably
so-
like a minute.
Sorry, Lysandra, what were you saying?
Lysandra is going to go over there. Is the baker that got poisoned, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, sorry, my kids were coming in and out, so I kind of missed a few things. She's gonna go over there. Was the baker drinking anything
Yes.
while this was all going on? She's going to take her drink and examine it and see if she can't figure out if that was the source of the poison.
Yes. She was drinking from a mug of ale, and she also had a large pie, kind of semi-eaten in front of her.
Okay, Lysandra's gonna check both of those since she's the alchemist apothecary.
Sure.
Check.
Give me a whatever one to.
Let me see if I can. Hold on.
Investigation. Alchemy tools, if you have it, probably.
I do have alchemy tools, so maybe investigation plus proficiency bonus. Is that what it would be?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oof.
6.
You don't. There's no immediate obvious signs of poison on them, and you're pretty sure you saw the constable helping eat the pie with her earlier. So, unless he's about to start coughing up blood, that probably wasn't it at least.
He passed his con save, he's good.
That said, there are plenty of poisons that are, well, nigh undetectable. At least when mixed in with something.
Constable, I would recommend you have a word with the barkeep, perhaps.
You expect that he's poisoned her?
We're going
He's
to
the one
need
that-
more men here, it seems.
Oh God.
Ah,
Why don't you go and fetch
jolly
Kingston?
good. Old chap. He walks over and slaps you on the back.
Wow. Well,
Ah,
All this while Jasper's like on the ground, just kind of chanting and waving his fingers and
What?
like. Sorry, what were you saying?
Yeah, I'm sorry, it's just he's like gradually trying to say, what were you saying, sorry?
go and fetch Kingston.
Right. You there! He points at Clerval. Go fetch the officer! Kingston! Hop to it now, soldier!
oh my God.
Who is saying this?
The drunk old man right here.
Colonel Ketchup.
Ketchup,
Very good.
I need you to fetch him.
Well, I suppose if it is an emergency. Colonel,
Hurry,
Red-
lads! Go, run! Put your best foot into it!
Yes. Lucky someone's dead. Otherwise, I would just grumble. Gonna go get the officer.
Don't worry, old chap. You'll have the benefit of my experience here. And he smacks you on the back again.
Thank you. Now, I'm going to go and have a chat with the barman.
Okay.
He may have been trying to poison me, is what I'm thinking. If you think it came from him, Doc,
It's only a possibility.
considering I did hang his brother.
That would be motive, for sure. My lord, and he turns towards Utah, Jasper. What would you have me do with the body?
Am I still in the middle of ritual casting?
Probably, yeah.
Probably, yeah.
He says, do I need to be in the same place while ritual casting, or can I move on the go?
I think you need to stay in the same place.
Yeah.
Okay, he says, in that case, he says to Fortuna, once I'm done to see if there's any magical elements to this poison, we should move her to the church. She needs to have our final rites.
Fortuna will take out a handkerchief from his lapel and close her eyes, as well as shroud her face with the handkerchief. So she has some decency in death.
And he'll take off his coat and point to Fortuna to the part where the blood is, and says, "It isn't much, but she coughed some of her blood on me. Could you perhaps figure out what was used?"
I can return to my office and do so. He takes your coat. Are you sure that I won't be needed here?
We will call for you.
Very well. I will see you later, my lord. And he bows to you and excuses himself.
Okay. As you
With the
walk, as you leave, as you begin to leave, you notice something a little irritating.
Mm-hmm.
In the short time you were inside there, a thick fog has begun to descend over the town.
Yay, thick fog!
Nothing unusual, of course.
Oh boy, it's the mist. I hope y'all.
Misty Lake has its name for a reason, after all.
Well, at least the mist and miss.
Still, does seem extra thick tonight.
That's bothersome.
So, Tamana.
Oh boy, I finally get to do things. Yes.
Yay, go. Get involved.
Yes.
You hear a racket going on outside.
Oh.
Some kind of disturbance. People shouting, someone running. So loud.
I will look out the window, hammer in hand, just in case there is some threat outside.
It's hard to see. You see the, vague shape of, the vague shape of what appears to be a blue-haired young man running past. Wow. The noise disturbance, though, seems to be coming from the direction of the inn. You can't really see anything from where you are. The fog's too thick, and frankly, you're at the wrong angle.
Let's go investigate then. There's not often a racket like this.
Very well. You step outside and start heading towards the inn. At which point, you come face to face with the town's doctor, Dr. Fortuna, leaving the inn.
Oh, hello.
Good evening.
What's going on over there? I could hear the racket even while I was smithing.
I'm afraid our beloved Rita died. He
Oh,
lifts up
what
his
happened?
arm to show a bloody coat. Poison, I'm afraid. I'm off to investigate what kind. If you'll pardon me, I don't have much time to entertain queries. Lord Jasper Hargraves is at the inn if you have further inquiry.
I see. Is there anything I could do to help, or...?
He just shrugs
Yeah.
and leaves.
Good
He's in a bit
day.
of a hurry.
Yeah. I'll head to the inn then, I guess.
Okay. You walk in.
Ha
The
ha,
inn?
you.
Danger.
Mhm.
Rook, I believe you were wanting to talk to the bartender.
Yep. Rook's gonna barge in to our room.
Okay.
Bartender!
Wagon scowls at you.
The baker has died. And you're very into poison.
What?
She was sitting right across from me. She threw up blood. And moments later, she was no more.
Well, you were the one sitting next to her, Constable. That seems to me like it makes you the most likely suspect.
She was trying to blame me?
Ooh
The
boy,
evidence
let's go.
fits.
You're trying to blame the person that betexted this very city, well, town. You think I would harm someone in here?
He seems to wait for a second. Forgive me, Constable. I misspoke.
I understand you're annoyed with what happened to your brother. But you also need to realize the shit that he did.
He doesn't say anything.
Now, I am going to have to ask you to leave everything you're doing and go upstairs for a bit as we investigate your kitchen for poison.
Very well, then.
You,
I have nothing to hide.
you're not allowed to leave your inn. Kingston will be here soon to ask you questions.
Very well. And he goes and starts stepping upstairs. Then he stops and hesitates. I'll be in the basement sorting my inventory. I'll at least get some work done during this mess.
I do not want you touching anything. Go upstairs.
Do you know how many preparations I have to make for tomorrow? I'll be up all night doing this.
That's fine. Fine. I will give you money in terms of the problems that may arise if it's found that you are innocent. But for now, you must stay upstairs.
Fine. He goes upstairs.
Rook is savvy. He knows there's a trap door that leads to the sewers down there.
Of course, of course.
We'll then just start investigating here while waiting for Kingston to arrive.
Okay. Claraval, are you back yet?
I assume that's a no.
I guess not. Okay.
What a nerd.
What?
So, Tamana, you walked into the inn?
Yeah. Yep.
Several figures standing over a dead body. What do you do?
Well, that is indeed a dead body, like I have been told. How many murders does that make now in the past, few days?
Well,
Recently?
maybe not the past few days, but the past...
Yeah.
couple
Past
of
a
months.
while.
This would make
Yeah.
it the fifth, I suppose.
Just...
One of them was a tragic accident, of course, not a murder, but certainly deaths.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Eterage just kind of growls to herself, and then will
of course, one of the other ones was an animal attack. Hard to call him. You can't exactly call him animal murderer.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I have the biggest air quotes right now. My fingers hurt at animal attack.
Ah, yes, just a normal animal. Nothing spooky in this
I mean-
Halloween one shot.
To go
You
through
should-
them.
What did I miss?
since you
Spooky?
Oh, heck, you're back.
Hey. To go through them, as you would all be aware of these, but I will remind you, and I told you about it before the game. But
Yes.
I'll say it again. So the first one was the town mayor, who fell into the railing around the mechanisms in the clock tower broke, and he fell into them. Left rather a bloody mess and stopped the clock tower from working for several days. Unfortunate. Then the innkeeper's wife was stabbed to death by the innkeeper. The constable, thankfully, proving that and hanging him a couple of days later. And then about yeah.
So it was twofer. It was an actual murder and then the killing of the murderer. Okay.
Yes, that one was a twofer. And then a couple of months ago, a month or so ago, a young girl, the constable's daughter, in fact, was found mauled to death by some kind of beast a short ways out of town. So that's what's been going on so far. And now, of course, this. The town sure is unlucky.
Well,
Aren't you the new blacksmith?
I mean, I've been here for about a year now, but I suppose. What happened here? I passed
He just
by the
looks
doctor.
at you slightly.
Yeah.
He just looks at you slightly confused and just say,
You're talking to the guy that never leaves his house.
Yeah.
You're talking to an elf, a long-lived elf.
Yeah.
I've only been here years. Like, yeah, that's like a month for me.
Rude.
Yeah, he's just still clearly casting a spell over the body. What are your reasonings for to be here? Do you mind staying?
Yes, I don't mind. I heard the racket from my smithery and decided to investigate. Feels like this town's getting less and less safe by the day.
Good. When I'm done doing my investigations of the body, I need help bringing her to the church for final rites.
Yeah, very well. I think I could do that if you're in need of some muscle. What's going on inside right now? Oh, wait. You guys go.
Clever. You reach Kingston's house.
There's no lights on.
What do you do?
Oh, this me?
Yes.
Knock, knock.
No answer.
God, I have better things to do with my nights. Knock, knock, knock. Officer! You're
Still no
needed
answer.
at the inn.
It's deadly silent.
What the hell? Is the door locked?
See, technically yes, but also the lock stopped working some time ago. It's mostly there for aesthetic at this point.
Wow.
You can pretty easily push it open.
I mean, all locks are open if you have if you have thieves' tools or thieves' tools.
That one I know I do. So in
Let's
that
just
case-
break into a cop's home. Nothing will go wrong.
As you open
I
the door,
won't go
there is
inside
a
yet,
trail
but
of...
I'll open the door a bit and shout, Officer Kingston?
As you open the door, the light from outside pours in and you see drops of blood on the carpet and floor.
Shit. Oh, this is not my problem, not my problem, not my problem. I should. Can I tell if it's fresh?
It's
Is it fresh?
sure. It's a bit. So it's not fresh. It's been there a couple of hours, so it's still probably a little bit liquid, but it is drying.
Oh, breaking into an officer's house. How, wonderful.
Wouldn't be the worst thing Claire Ball's done, let's be honest.
True. Officer, I'm coming in.
Yes. Let's enter the murder house. This seems like a great idea.
I think he's heading down towards the basement.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Where else would it go?
Nope. No. I am not being paid for this. I was merely just ordered by a condiment. I am going back, and I am letting them know that there is blood in the officer's house. Goodbye.
Not my job to get shot.
Smartest thing Claire Ball could have done.
A character with horror movie instincts in this one shot? Crazy.
Okay, that's what you want to do.
Y'all are making me want to go in there because it is Halloween, technically.
Do it!
And also, I mean, whatever's happening down there might not be happening when you come back.
Fine.
Dun,
I'll
dun,
go
dun, dun,
down.
dun,
God
dun.
damn it, I hate this. I'm going down to the basement.
Okay.
Don't be a coward.
Basement door's
Leave
locked.
Don't be a coward. Leave the area now.
So the basement door is locked. Do you want to try picking the lock?
I'll knock first. Wait. No, there's blood leading to it.
What do you want to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and try and pick that good old lock there.
Okay, roll thieves' tools.
Zombie. Final answer. What's down in the basement?
Huh. Whole time the big buff guy was a necromancer, is that what you're saying? It's rather simple lock, that's probably enough to get it open.
Okay, you hear a click. Lock. Unlocked.
I will carefully peek in.
Peek in.
There is more blood on the stairs.
Any free candy down there?
I will say
Trick or
the bottom of
treat.
the stair, it is dark, the bottom of the stairs does turn, essentially, so you don't see, it's not like down the stairs and then you see a room, it's down the stairs and you have to turn to see a room. For added dramatic effect, of course.
Oh. Right, I am going to quietly, as quietly as I can, make my way and see what's going on here.
Sure, do you want to roll stealth?
Yes, please.
As quietly as you can. Just sneak down the stairs. As you lean around to look, the stairs creak a little, probably attracting the attention of the occupants of this room. What does Cannibal see?
Clerval sees the corpse of an animal in front of, depending on what time it is, a chained up old man against the wall.
You're a fucking werewolf!
I knew werewolf.
You see
It was my first answer.
chained up against the wall. And the corpse of an animal. What do you do?
What? Get out of here! Now!
Looking at?
What was that?
What the hell am I looking at?
It doesn't matter! Leave while you still can!
Don't judge me.
Does Clairval need to be told twice?
Am I interrupting something?
This is your final warning!
Right, listening to the chained up officer. Is there anyone else in the room?
No.
No.
And he's tied, like, the chains are wrapped around his body several times. There's also a pendant around his neck made of silver.
Yeah. Well, you should run.
Running.
As you go to run, Clerval, as you turn around, it's strange. You could have sworn the door was right there. Right behind you, not a wall. Your stone wall. Where's the door
What?
gone?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Zarek, why did you choose to live inside a mimic?
I didn't know I was living inside a mimic.
I didn't know that when I bought it.
That wasn't on the lease, okay? What? What?
Your door is gone.
Damn it! Take the necklace! The pendant! Now!
Right, yes, taking it. Takes the pendant.
I'm going to interrupt 1 second.
Hmm?
Let me pop you into the chat, Alex.
Alright.
Uh-oh.
Are you doing?
Hey.
I just want to make sure you're clear here on things. If he takes the pendant and the pendant is still working, you will transform. That may be the only thing stopping you right now.
That's true.
Are you sure you want him to take it? To yell that?
I'm gonna say no, because
Yeah, I think that's
as far as we discussed before, that it was starting to fail, but
I mean, you don't know what's going on with it.
that's true. Alright. Let's just go back and say, forget that.
Okay.
Forget what I said about the pendant. That didn't happen. He did not.
Okay.
You just see the pendant that's around him.
Okay. Well,
Do you have some kind of weapon?
I have this dagger.
Do you have any silver?
No, I do not. Do
silver
I
doesn't
check
look
my
good on
pocket?
this complexion.
It blends right into my skin. He does not say that.
Just stay away for now, as far as you can. If you have to, use that dagger.
Okay. Dr. Fortuna.
Yes. Your dart.
What a pain, eh?
Yeah.
Well, at least you're back in the office now. Whatever mess was going on there was probably none of your business, right? I'm sure once you get this messy little analysis over, you can wash your hands of the whole affair.
That is the plan.
What do you want to do?
Well, I mean, he can go down to his lab.
Okay.
Yep. Lab's in a particular place, Dart.
Yeah.
Yep.
You step down there
Shush you. Shush you.
and begin to set about your work. Would you like to roll medicine?
Sure.
You can do it.
Roll my medicine.
Do they
Being
get
solid?
advantage? Oh, never mind.
Fortuna. It doesn't take you long at all. It's quite a common poison, actually. It's known as Wyvern's Kiss. Quite a nasty one. Death is very, very rapid once ingested. It's quite rare, though. Not many in town would have the resources to get a hold of something like this. At least you would assume so. Probably the Lord, the Alchemist, maybe. Other than that, maybe maybe Dr. Tot. Can't be many though.
I don't suppose the priest would have any use for poisons either.
Probably not.
He jots down a note of potential suspects, as well as his diagnosis of the poison
You
and all of the
diagnose
details.
her with dead.
Yep. And takes a moment to take a deep breath and admire
As you
his
do so, Fortuna,
Yep.
you dip your quill in the ink pot beside you. You just jot down his notes. At first, it's fine. You're jotting it down quick, a little lazily perhaps, little haphazardly maybe.
That's the doctor's script. You can't understand it. It's chicken
Yep.
scratch.
You scratch out the last word of a sentence, go to dip your quill back in the ink, and it's getting a bit stuck in there. A bit. The ink suddenly gone very thick, very
He will.
sticky,
Oh, fun.
and the smell, it's rancid.
He
It's
will.
black and what is that?
Guys, not everything's a mimic.
All of a sudden the ink bites.
No. He will examine the ink, perturbed. What is that?
You've never seen anything like it before. It's strange. Unnatural. That definitely should not be happening.
Can I take a look around? See if anything's changed about my laboratory?
Sure. As you look around, the rest of the laboratory looks normal. No, wait. The jars, some of them, they're darker than they should be. Blacker.
This is greatly upsetting. This is deeply upsetting to him. He spills the inkwell out onto the table, trying to get a few.
Sorry,
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, he spills the inkwell onto the table, and tries to ascertain what the hell it is.
As you spill the inkwell, it splats out across the table. Not like the sticky, thick substance you're expecting it to be, the one with the quill around it. Just like ink. Normal ink. As you look around, everything's fine.
Bizarre. I must have been working too late. And I'll finish this and have a nice sleep. Then he pretty much hastily finishes up his notes. Some of it's covered, like one of the edges of the paper is covered in ink, but he finishes up his notes, shakes off the paper. He'll clean that up later, and he heads out to deliver the news.
Okay.
Very bizarre. He, of course, makes sure the entrance to his lab is all tidy, as per usual.
Okay. Returning back to the inn. It's been a little while, look. Zarek should have been here by now. He only lives Well, less than a minute's run. That boy. Could he have run off without telling him?
Probably. God damn it, Clearville. This is why I don't like you in this town. Rook will come
Get
back
out of my city! I'm Batman.
and try and find anyone he can trust.
Hello.
Sees the cleric.
Hello
Blacksmith
there.
cleric.
I heard the ruckus and came as soon as I can.
You
Um,
happen to do me a favor.
Go on.
Well, as you can see, we've had a murder. Well, I'd say murder. Mostly.
Yeah, I've heard, I've saw.
I've just asked Clairvol to go and fetch Kingston. He has run off and abandoned this.
Would I know who Clairval is?
I don't know. You tell me, would you?
I out of character, I don't know who Clairval is, so I guess not.
That's me.
Yeah, well, I know you're Clairval, but I don't know the character. You fool. You dummy.
So yeah, probably not.
You absolute nubbins.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's Eric
Wasn't
and I
me.
are close, so I guess I'll do it. You can trust me. I'll be back as soon as I can, alright? But someone
Please.
else would need to
I can't
carry the
leave.
body to the church then. Since...
Another deserter?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Why
can't
does
leave
this
this
keep
scene.
happening?
I can't let the bartender run away if he chooses.
Goodness, is he a suspect?
Very much so.
Hmm.
He's the main suspect at the moment. He's up in his room.
I see. Well, I'll be back then. Have a good day.
Be as fast as you can.
Is Taw
They're
finally
all-
done with his cast, by the way?
Yes.
Yeah,
It is
Carl,
my.
you would definitely be done now.
Yeah, probably while we were having that conversation.
Okay.
You do your results.
Yeah, Tar. You don't detect any signs of magic around. At all.
Well. If it was here, it was probably gone 10 minutes ago. So he just says to Termina,
Hermana.
I'm done. I'm done. Shall we move the body?
Yes, though we should be quick. I was just tasked to go get the officer as well.
Yes, of course.
Mm-hmm.
There's also both the Colonel and Lysandra there.
Do they?
I'll point out.
Can you lift the body? Do they have the strength in their wimpy arms?
Well, the Colonel looks very inebriated, so maybe not.
Yeah.
Lysandra? Maybe. I
What's
don't know.
what's?
What do you think? Lysandra, I mean.
Yeah.
Lysandra's kind of a wisp of a woman. I doubt she has this.
Yep.
We could always.
You could always ask one of them to go in your place.
Hmm. Yeah, could I see the map again? How long would it take to go to the church then? My good old buddy's house.
Not particularly long.
Yeah, if it's only like a minute or so extra, then I could afford the...
I mean, the church is literally across the way.
Yeah, that's easy peasy then. Back
When the
there
cops are needed in seconds, they're only minutes away.
Yep.
Okay.
So yeah, let's.
Yeah, I'll just drop it off, won't linger, and be on my way.
Alright. Lysandra, is there anything you wanted to do?
Not quite sure actually.
Clearly
Go back to
interrogate
my-
Colonel Ketchup.
What was that, sorry?
Interrogate Colonel Ketchup.
I was just
Is that what?
ignore me. Just go ahead.
Oh, okay. She's gonna go back to her apothecary and check to see if any of her stuff's missing. Maybe somebody got a poison from there.
Okay. You head back to your apothecary. It's literally right behind the inn, so it doesn't take you long to get there. Want to do a quick investigation?
Yes.
You can do it. Oh,
Well, apparently nothing's missing.
You clearly roll like a god.
Even with a 4, it actually wouldn't take you long because you know roughly whereabouts things are and what you would kind of be looking for. Basically, unless you crit failed, you would probably succeed at this. Incidentally, nice Andrea, it takes you a little bit longer than you would normally expect. But you do kind of discern looking around. There are several vials of a particularly potent poison called Wyvern's Kiss missing from their bottle.
This is not good.
Oh no! No!
oh, did you do it?
Did you do it and not remember?
Hello, alchemist amnesiac.
Do you have a body double?
I'm going to check my door to see if there's any signs of tampering.
Sure.
I guess another investigation check.
Yeah, sure.
That was better.
So coming on the door, there doesn't seem to be any particular damage to it. And you're pretty certain it was locked when you came in.
Do I remember how long I've left this apothecary alone for?
Probably not that long, I imagine. I imagine you were attending to it maybe just a couple of hours ago.
Okay, so somebody has gotten in here, took the poison within a couple of hours.
Yeah.
Alright, well. I will leave, lock the door, and go back to the inn. And wait for somebody to return. Actually, no. I think. I may have missed it, but has everybody been looking for the constable and not been able to find him, or do we not? Do we know if something's wrong with that yet?
Don't know if something's wrong with that yet. You know that somebody, Clairval was sent off looking for them.
Okay.
Hasn't returned.
Okay. We'll go try to find Zarek. Is that his name?
Zarek. In the meantime,
Zarek.
Varric is his name, yes.
Okay. In the meantime, then, I believe the other two were heading to the church, holding in hands.
Yep. Because this will not go horribly wrong.
This map looks very safe and fun.
And now
Yep.
the roof goes on, and nothing can go wrong.
Everything is fine. No zombies here. No necromancers or liches to be seen.
Okay.
You know, from this angle, no offense, guys, but your character kind of looks like a horse. From
Fair
this
enough.
far away.
I guess it's the armor also.
Yeah,
I mean, zoomed out, maybe, but
that's what I was talking about. Is zoomed out, kind of looks like a horse.
Okay.
I mean, I guess all lizard things look like horses when zoomed out, so.
Yeah, let's try to go for like.
Let's try to focus.
Yeah.
This
Okay,
game
so
might take a while.
yeah.
Alright.
I'm having.
Oh,
a
we
lot of
haven't
fun,
cracked the
Dark.
case yet?
Yeah.
I
We
thought
already
had it.
found the werewolf, Dart.
I know,
Exactly.
terrible. So, you guys are carrying the body.
Yes.
You go to the church, I assume push the door straight open.
Yep.
Also, you notice that Decane is just more of a an aesthetic thing. He clearly doesn't need it to
It's a
help carry his
fashion
body.
statement. Don't worry about it.
Yes.
Yeah, like, as a smith, I feel like I'd realize if, like, it didn't look practical or anything, just to be fancy.
It's
Yeah,
for hitting people with.
bunk.
Biggest bunks.
My hands are full, so I guess I'll... Yeah, I guess you'll knock on the door.
You'll-
You can
yes.
just push them open. The church is
Yeah.
controlled.
Yeah, I will kick the door open with my foot then. Not too hard.
Okay.
It's the police.
Okay.
FBI, open up.
You see praying at the altar the crouched figure of the local priest, Father Whippery.
Man, he looks like a cultist.
I mean, all religions cults. Aren't all religions cults? Anyway,
He's
Do we
got
know what-
blood-stained robes and a rope around his waist.
do we? What was the religion of this town? The primary religion.
Yeah.
Just curious. Yes, all the religions, all at once, all together. Anyway, he says, Father, we have a dead body, and she needs her final rites.
Bring her in, children, bring her in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, bring her in, children, bring her in.
Wow.
Wow.
He goes to work immediately,
Mm-hmm.
saying the last rites over the body. Giving the prayer. Do not worry, children. I will see to it.
Yeah, very well. I do have places to be now, though,
I believe
so...
I have some embalming liquid around here somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Another death, so close to the celebration.
No, right?
When will it end?
I guess we should, well, I should fetch Zarek at least,
I have nothing better to do, and our town is in danger. We should go together.
A word, if you don't mind. If I could use a moment of your time just to help me prepare this body properly.
You know what? I'm going to insight that.
Sure.
you could take some guidance for that insight as well.
Give me
You
that
guys are
guidance.
sus. You guys are sus as fuck.
I'm gonna say you probably can't use guidance for this.
Boo.
Okay, I got a 4, so alright, sure, let's do this.
Yeah. But once you're done, though, if you could, join me at, Zarek's house, I would appreciate that with, Clairval missing. I'm not sure what might be going on.
I'm sure I can help. I mean, I'll be glad to help, but I don't know what good I will be. So, Father.
You'll be a great help,
Yeah.
child.
Yeah, I saw
Don't
you
leave
casting
me!
some... I saw you casting that magic earlier. I think you undersell yourself.
Get you. You are the meat shield.
Don't leave me with the child! Don't leave me with the child!
Look, I'm not gonna
The cult, I mean.
disobey, though. what's his face constable. I feel like I'd be in big trouble if I just pieced out like Clerval did. Apparently, wow, how rude. I'll
Alright,
be
let's-
back.
So rude.
Yeah, yeah, it's so rude. I'll be back
So
if it's
rude.
quick. If not, meet me there. All right.
Cool beans. Let's see where this goes.
The lord of the land is like, don't leave me!
Yeah.
Lord of the Land gets murdered. Definitely don't suspect the cultist, I mean priest.
Apologies, my lord. I just wanted a quick word. All these murders lately, it's starting to seem a little more than coincidental. There are rumors around the town of, well, you know, I'm sure, it's nothing I'm sure, but rumors of a curse, of course. Nonsense and mumblings of common folk, I'm sure, but, well, that, it's just that item you had me dispose of a couple of years back. I was just curious. You don't think that might have anything to do with any of this, do you?
As you said, this is just mumblings of a curse. This is no curse, as he directs his hands at the body. This is a devilish and malicious attack on someone's life. Not a curse, but an act of poison by hand of a mortal man. Or woman.
Quite so, I'm sure. It's just, well, considering the nature of it, you know what, my lord, it's nothing. I can tend to this. If I'm quite capable. I don't actually need your help. I kind of like almost seems to regret asking you about it.
No, he's gonna. Please speak your mind. I won't be so dismissive of it.
No, of course not, my lord. Forgive the ramblings of an old man. Of course, the lords would protect us from any such matters.
I will try to persuade him to share the information. Drop the beans, dadgum.
Sure. Look, my lord, I know you told me to bury the item, but I may not have done so. There was an individual in town. They offered me a considerable donation to the church for it. Seems to hesitate for a second as he looks at you.
He will rest a hand on his shoulder to try to seem more kind and say, "It is only you and I here, and I promise it won't. I won't share the information with anyone else, but this could be important. Please tell me the person."
Yes, you feel sleepy. Feel quite sleepy. His eyes flicker a little. I think I just need to lie down. He falls backwards and hits the floor.
Gonna check if he's alive.
Sure, roll medicine.
I actually have that skill.
He does appear to be alive. He appears to be snoring a little. Now that he mentions it, Jasper, you feel a little sleepy as well.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna try to fight that as I run out.
You feel so tired. Can't be magical, obviously. You're an elf, right? You're immune to magical sleep, so just a long bit.
Is I'm gonna try to leave unless he just falls unconscious here.
Would you like to give me both a wisdom and a con save? And a charisma save? Give me all of them, and I'll take whatever I think is relevant.
Every save! Just every possible save.
So con, wisdom, and charisma. Okay.
Yeah.
So 13, an 8, and an 18.
You yawn loudly as you're running for the door, and then you kind of fall to your knees and oh, it's so far, and maybe a nap wouldn't be so bad. And you fall asleep.
Wisdom, you did me dirty.
Now then. I believe Tamina and Lysandra were both heading to Zeric's house.
I believe in a thing called love.
Tamina, you'd probably get there a little earlier.
Yeah. Yeah, what do I see as I head on over?
The dawn is
Wow.
open. There is a blood
Yep.
trail.
Do I see footprints in the blood from someone entering, perhaps?
I'd assume he probably didn't track things.
Fair enough.
Yeah, why would I ever do my shoes?
These were expensive, like a couple shekels.
In the basement.
Wow.
Claraval, Zeric, you're facing one another. Zeric, it actually feels quite late by now. You think if it was going to happen, it probably would have happened by now.
This is concerning.
Am I missing something?
I promise this is the first for me.
I swear this never happens.
Untie me for now.
I'm not sure if I want to.
I can explain after you untie.
And you're sure you're not going to, I don't know, murder me?
I have no reason to. I'm a protector, not a murderer.
Alright, I will untie you.
Wow, Clairval is very laissez-faire. I would not untie him until he explained.
Tamana,
Yeah.
the blood seems to lead to what appears to be the basement door.
Yep. I will cautiously make my way over, hammer in hand. Is there a door?
Yeah, there's a door.
Good door.
It's open.
Is it open? Yeah, I'll call down there for Zeric.
It is not open, actually.
Oh.
Oh, well, it was
is
open.
it unlocked still?
It is unlocked.
Yeah, I'll call down for him then, and after I open it.
Okay,
Don't want to
let's see
intrude
if you
too.
hear a voice calling down.
Sarek?
Don't come down here!
Well, when you put it that way, shouldn't I tie you back up then?
No, wait. We're clearly locked in here. If she comes down, she might be locked in as well.
What?
Don't come in!
Something bad has happened! Don't come in!
I will stand by the door for now. What happened, though?
So.
Oop.
Will I
Yes,
arrive soon?
what happened, officer?
Lysander,
You-
go.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry?
Carry on. Sorry, Spencer.
That's okay.
Go ahead, Splinter.
No, I was wondering if Lysandra arrived soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably arrive about now.
Mhm.
Okay. I'll see. What was your character's name? Jasper? No. Tamana.
Germana, yeah.
Yeah.
Standing in the doorway, but not fully entered to the basement.
So that's kind of strange. So, what's going on?
That's what I'd like to know.
She'll walk over. Is the door open
Yeah.
to the basement?
Yes.
Yeah, they told me not to enter. Apparently there's something dangerous going on down there. The constable sent someone named Clerval to fetch the officer, and he didn't come back.
Lysandra raises her voice to be heard downstairs. Is it something that will hurt us, or is it something you don't want seen?
Wait, yeah. That's kinda...
There's some kind of trap here. It's locked us in.
Germana just, like, looks
There's
at
a-
the open door.
There's a door down there?
If you don't believe me, come see it for yourself. One of you, not both.
I don't think so.
That sounds very suspicious, I know, and I'm sorry.
It does sound incredibly suspicious. What is going on? Be honest.
There's no other way to say this. I locked myself down here because I'm a werewolf.
Yeah.
As soon as you said that, Clerval's slowly gonna just like
I can
start
back
flying
up.
with the chains again.
Slightly back up.
Look. Up until last month, I had it under control and I never turned. Then suddenly this, and he points to his pendant, stopped working. I suspected that I was going to turn tonight, but that didn't happen. It should have already happened by now. It's late, isn't it? The moon is out. I should have turned.
It's hard to tell with all the mist, but I think so.
Let me know when he gets here.
Good point.
Mm-hmm.
What I would be lying if I said that I don't regret taking off your chain.
Well, you haven't taken it off completely. If you truly don't trust me, you can tie me right back up. I have no reason to deny you this. I don't want to murder anyone.
Well, the constable did request your aid. What do you think we should, say about that to him?
By the way, did one of you mention my name?
Are you Clerval?
Yes, that would be me.
Well, it's good to see you're alive, I suppose.
I mean, you can't really see him, but
Steve is...
It's here that you're alive. Whatever.
Have you checked the doorway since they've
Yeah.
talked to you?
Like, I have the door open right now. You can come up
it
and
goes
leave.
downstairs.
Yeah.
Is the door, like, I'm assuming it's still, like, just brick
A wall.
isn't it?
You don't know. You're like in the room. You can go back and check.
I'm going to go see what's going on. Maybe I'll at least hear them a little better.
Mm-hmm.
I will go back and check them.
Okay, you go back to the stairs, look round, and you see their faces looking down at you
Mhm.
through the door.
There was definitely a wall there before, wasn't there?
Okay, there was 100% the wall here.
Hmm.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna try and leave. I'm just gonna try and leave.
All right.
Wait. Officer, the door is back. I think. I'm going to try and leave.
Okay, you go.
Ah.
Guess I'll be here.
And you leave.
Wow.
Okay, I
Happy
know-
days, oh happy days.
But you have to believe me. That door was not here. How long have I been gone?
10, 15 minutes?
It was not here about 10 minutes ago.
Hmm.
Bong,
Yeah.
bong. The familiar chime, the clock tower goes off. 9 o'clock.
Wait, something was broken.
They fixed it quite quickly. It was broken from
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just had to get all the blood and guts out of there. Yeah.
Lot of goo. Lot of goo and crunchy bones.
There was lots of people on the clock tower, but it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Blood on the clock tower. Wait a second.
Murder.
There's a demon in this town. Anyway.
Oh, wow. That's crazy. Is it you?
No. It was a
Fox
reference to a
crafts
board
the-
game.
Yeah, I mean...
Fox cracked the case right open.
Yep.
I guess I'll just remain down here,
would you like some
tied
company?
up, chained to the wall. You know,
Yeah,
like
what
a
are we gonna
beast.
tell the What are we gonna tell the constable about this? I assume you don't want him finding about this werewolf thing.
he'll find out eventually anyway. I need to find a way to get this pendant working 100% of the time, but I can't exactly do that chained up, can I?
Fine.
I'll
Time while you're gone. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Yeah, imagine you're in the
didn't leave the
darkness,
house in
so
the basement.
yeah. Yeah, I'll head down and take a look, I guess.
I will leave the door open for you.
Do you want to untie?
Yeah, I'll carefully untie him. Still being careful with this whole werewolf thing down the open.
And then funny thing happens, I suddenly transform and everyone dies. No.
Yep.
I'm waiting for that. In which case, Clairval will leave the entire house. Yes.
Yeah. You might want to leave just in case things go south. Maybe. I'm armored and armed. If something happens, I can handle myself. I hope for long enough to get help. And you have a nice shirt, but that's not going to protect you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Just get out of here, Clairval.
Well, if you insist.
Am I getting untied or not?
Yeah. What's our resident alchemist doing as I'm untying Zarek?
She came down with you.
Yeah.
She'll help you untie him.
So,
Does anybody here know a priest?
I'm a cleric.
Hello, who work?
there is literally a priest in town as well.
That's also
Uh-huh.
true. Of course, I
Yeah,
would know
though.
that too. Duh,
Yeah.
town guard.
Yeah, I imagine you're at least somewhat close to Tervanas. You know she's a cleric.
Yeah. This, look, this wasn't exactly an easy topic to broach for obvious reasons.
I understand.
But do you know anything about a pendant like this? And how one might fix the magic involved in it? It's prevented me from turning up until last month.
I could take a look
Or the
at
last
it.
couple months, I guess.
Yeah.
I can't take it off tonight.
Hmm.
For obvious reasons.
Yeah, or I could just look at it while it's on your neck, I suppose.
Just be careful.
Mm-hmm.
While she's examining that, Lysandra's going
Oh.
to...
Yeah.
Sorry, Lysandra's going to relay the information to him about missing poison from her alchemy shop.
Hmm.
Poison. Great.
Yes. Poison. Cusca's poison.
The poison
poison.
that's specifically for Cusco.
Oh,
Cusca's
poison.
That poison. Yeah.
Let's step back to the inn.
Mm-hmm.
I assume Brooke has been looking around quite vigorously.
Yep.
The doctor, I assume, is probably heading back here with his report.
Yep, absolutely.
So,
Ready to wash his hands of this whole bloody affair.
Brooke, there's...
Yep.
You haven't found much. Certainly no signs of any poison. Not obvious, anyway. Food all seemed quite fresh. Probably fresher than it was under the old innkeeper. It seems that Raglan keeps a pretty clean shop.
Well, I need to check his basement now. But I should probably wait for King Sung to get here. So we can at least question the innkeeper while I'm searching.
You hear footsteps. Someone entering the room.
Ah, that should be him right now.
Disappointing. It's not your deputy.
Oh,
To me, that'd be even more disappointing.
Wow.
at least it's Fortuna.
Easy
Fortuna.
possible.
What's the report?
He pulls out a sheet of paper. It's kind of blotted with ink, but he hands it to you. Wyvern's kiss. Deadly poison. Only a few people would have access to it. I wrote down their names. Kills rapidly upon ingestion, so
That seems
if she
about
if
right.
she was having an attack, someone put it in her food pretty recently.
Well, we ordered something together. So it should have been in the food that she just ate. And the only person that can touch her food that was around her was the innkeeper.
Or her drink.
Doc, I would really love to have you help me just search the kitchen and the basements for anything you may consider ingredients to this poison.
He takes a long, deep breath, and then smiles and says, "Of course. Anything for you, Constable."
Of course, I will pay you after.
Yes, yes. That's of no concern to me. I'm just doing my part as a citizen.
Well, realistically, we should probably go and start checking the basement. I was going to wait for Kingsung to get here, but
Why don't I check the basement then, and you question the suspect? You haven't done that yet, have you?
that works.
Alright. I will check.
Okay. Which of you do you want to go with first?
Let's go with Rook. Rook hasn't had a spotlight moment for a while.
Okay, Brooke. You head upstairs. You find Wagon sitting on the edge of one of the beds, reading a book. Far smaller than it should be in his hands.
What is he reading? Can I tell?
It appears to be a children's book. One of fairy tales.
Innkeeper!
Constable.
The doc has just got back with a report. the poison that killed her was Wyvern Kiss. Very deadly, fast-acting poison.
Can't say I've heard it.
I will pass him the report. Imagine I've still got it. Take a look at this, if you can read it.
He nods and looks. Tell me, Constable. Do you really think he did it?
Yes. I know it's hard, considering he's your brother.
He loved his wife.
And I don't question that. I don't question he didn't love her. But every evidence that I could find, everything pointed to him. I could find nothing that would point to anyone else. I doubted it myself for a long time. It took a while for me to gain that courage to hang him. But you need to understand that these town people also need protecting. I can't just do it off a whim and say, "Oh, he's fine," because I don't believe it, even though all the evidence points to him. Action must. Yep. Where's my sheet? What? Something I'm good at. Persuasion. Critted.
I don't know if that's true or not. I have something I need to tell.
Go ahead.
I know what happened to your daughter.
Bringing up my daughter at this time. Go on.
Hear me out.
I'll listen.
It happened last month. It was the full moon. Your
That it was.
deputy. He came in here for a drink. Drank quite a lot that night. Wobbled out about 11 o'clock or so. I was a little concerned, so I stepped outside just to make sure he'd be okay, you know? Checking he was heading the right way home. Well, I saw somebody step out. They approached him. I couldn't see their face. It was dark and foggy and...
Did you see the figure? Size?
They were... not really.
Build?
It was... I don't know. They went for your constable. They snatched something from him. I don't know what. Next thing I know, he began to grow. I don't know how to tell you this, Constable, but Zarek is a werewolf. I saw him transform.
You saw him transform?
Yes, I saw him.
So, tell me then, if you saw him transform, why aren't you dead?
I fled, of course. Ran straight back into the inn.
That should have made a fair bit of sound, should it not? Claiming you fled?
Maybe you're right. Maybe glanced at him through the window and, well, ran off in the direction of the woods. I don't know why. I don't claim to be an expert on, well, creatures like that. But obviously they found your daughter the next morning. Look, when he transformed though, it was well past midnight, the moon was high. I don't know what that other person did to him or what, but, well, I would have come to you sooner, but, you know.
I understand your worthiness. And I'm trying to understand this from every angle. But to claim this is very difficult for me to accept. For now,
The only evidence I have towards it is that in the basement. I'll show you if you'll let me.
Go ahead, you go first.
He nods. Doctor!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh!
Is the rogue in danger?
He's fine.
You're gonna have to be more specific.
You're in the basement.
Yep.
Lots of boxes, lots of food, casks of ale. What do you want to do?
I'm looking for, like, empty flasks of poison, things like that.
Sure. Give me an investigator.
Yeah, I'll give you an investigating. It's pretty good.
You do some decent investigating. Yeah, there's a lot of supplies here. This basement is pretty packed. It's also pretty neat. Things seem quite organized, quite put in place.
Yeah, Fortuna definitely appreciates an organized basement.
You go over, like, start digging through a quick sack of potatoes, look through some carrots, kind of like pour a little bit out of one of the kegs.
Yep.
What's that? In the walls.
In the walls? Wheat?
Rats here. That's filthy.
Indeed.
It sounds like more than one as well. 2, 3, 10.
That's a lot
All
of
a
squeaking.
sudden, you hear rats. A lot of rats. The scurry of feet. And then you see them all around you.
Rats. We're rats.
Rats.
We're the rats.
Guys, please.
They begin to brush up against you. Scurrying against your legs. At this point, they're covering the whole floor. All you can see is fur all around you. What do you do?
He's not enjoying this at all. But he may think that it is a hallucination. Because he did hallucinate earlier in the night. So he's going to reach into his coat and grab his smelling salts, because, you know, what's a good doctor without smelling salts? And try and chalk himself out of it.
Okay. You just try and calm yourself down, smell, and you feel a sharp pain in your leg as one of the rats bites into you.
Okay, not fake. We are moving out of here.
Okay, what do you want to do?
I will.
Carefully. What do you do?
I mean, rats are bastards. Can I move on top of boxes and crates?
You can certainly try.
Yeah, I'll try that. I'll move
Surf
to.
on the
Give
rats.
me an acrobatics.
Surf on the rats.
I don't want to surf on no rats.
Okay, you start to try and jump your way. The floor is lava style across the room.
Oh, the floor is rats.
The floor's rats.
No, the floor are lava rats. Completely different.
Don't put stuff into the air, Ta.
From one crate to another across the keg. You roll along one of the barrels, carefully crushing several rats underfoot. And then the door opens. The constable and the barkeep look out and look in the sea before you. Completely clean floor. Why? As the two approach the door, you would wonder for a second why the doctor's clinging to the top of one of the crates.
Fortuna?
He pauses, looks
What?
at you.
What are you doing? There's a weird way to search.
He carefully and cautiously steps down from the crate onto the floor. There are no rats.
Nope.
He checks
None
where
that
he
I've
was
seen.
bitten. He checks where he was. That was not a hallucination. Okay. He looks disturbed. He is looking down at his leg, basically. He has not answered you.
Did you cut your leg? Seems to be a bit of blood.
There were rats
Rats?
everywhere.
Lion? Outrageous.
How dare you, sir?
How dare!
No, you don't understand. There was a sea of them, and then, as soon as you opened the door, they were gone. But one of them did bite me. This was...
Are you hallucinating?
I thought as much at first, but now I'm not so sure.
Maybe you caused that wound by when you were tumbling around on top of that shelf.
It happened before, but
Regardless,
possible.
I should probably show you what I wanted to show you, Constable.
Please do.
The innkeep goes over, kind of cutting you off, Fortuna.
he looks annoyed for a moment, but then relaxes
He goes
and
over to one
comes
of the-
along.
He goes over to one of the crates, pulls out several sacks, lifts in, and pulls out what appears to be a false bottom. From underneath, he pulls out a large silver sword. I've been preparing these just in case. Ever since I saw that creature, I've been, well, in contact with the blacksmith. I ordered several of these made, and similar like, just to protect myself, you understand. He goes over, hands you the sword, and pulls out a number of other silver weapons.
Thank you. Well, I can definitely tell it's made from silver. So what was your plan with these? To attack Kingston?
Of course not. I simply wanted to protect myself and my inn, if need be.
I'm surprised you didn't have any of these in your kitchen. Unless your knives up there are made from silver.
No, well, I figured if anything did happen, I'd be able to make it down to the basement, lock the door, and then, well, arm myself. Well, you don't keep weapons around in a reputable inn.
Well, that's why I was thinking of your knives.
Well, using silvered knives or a bare food would be improper. Plus, I wouldn't particularly have to go up against that kind of beast.
To be fair, it wouldn't cover much surface area of yourself. Well, thanks for showing me this. Fortuna, did you find anything?
Nothing. Not a hair out of place. A clean shop. Wagon.
Well, it seems, innkeeper, you could be telling the truth after all. And I'm happy about that. But first, I need to find out if Kinkasan really is a werewolf. I've not found any poison here, so I must probably go and inspect the body. Or people that knew her were around. So I'll leave you to get back to your work for now.
Don't tarry too long in the dark, dear wagon. There seems to be mischief about this night. And he exits the basement.
Followed by Rook.
Okay. I guess we'll switch back to the other group. But first, that's a break.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what do you guys think is going on? Ta, you want
Somebody is sabotaging everything!
Ta, you want to
Sketch
explain
and
some
I are the
shit?
most normal.
Yeah.
Ta, what the fuck did you do?
I can't explain.
What are you hiding?
I can't say anything. I'm asleep. Ignore the fact that I'm an elf and can't physically sleep, but I'm asleep. Ask me again in a week. A week should be good.
Yeah.
Be good.
Oh boy.
I mean, why does everyone look at me? We have an actual werewolf in town.
Literally just went, look, a werewolf!
Wow.
This werewolf has been under complete control until last month, and we have just revealed I mean, Zerg doesn't know, but we just revealed that someone caused that to happen.
Yeah.
At least you'll explain killing my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
You-
What's this about a
should have been-
curse, Ta?
You should have been on the registry, werewolf.
That is racist!
Yeah.
You're racist!
A werewolf offender registry.
Yeah. Who
Have
are
you
our
eaten
best
anyone in
bets?
the past month?
Yeah, who are our best suspects right now though?
That's a good
Innkeeper
question.
still-
That doctor for sure. Not
Yeah.
Fox
Dr.
Doc,
Todd.
the other doc. Yeah,
Yeah.
Dr.
Yeah, Dr.
Todd.
Tot. Yeah, he seems.
Uh,
we haven't seen hide nor hair of him, have we?
True.
I think.
Whoever the priest sold the object in question to is for sure sussy.
Yeah.
Who do you think
For
that could
sure,
be?
Sussy.
Maybe it
Doctor-
could still be
Yeah.
Dr. Tot. It could be all Tot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be Tot.
Could be Tot.
Also,
I think.
hey, here's the shot in the dark. Sorry, Ta, I'll let you speak in a moment. The mayor could have faked his death. Could be the mayor the whole time.
Maybe he was a werewolf as well.
He threw his own body double into
Yes.
the grinder.
Well,
The
once
stone
it becomes
double.
ground meat, there's no telling who the fuck it is.
Yeah.
That's true. That is true.
There may be other NPCs that we haven't been introduced to yet as well.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I think it's a revenge pact, and everyone's in on it.
All of us,
Except
actually.
you. Except you.
Everyone except for Ta. Yep. Everyone against Ta.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We
That would be a
cracked the
birthday
code,
bash.
gang. Let's split
No,
up and
I
search
meant-
for clues.
No.
I meant everyone. I meant all the NPCs against the
Oh.
PCs.
Yeah, that's totally what.
So there was a school teacher who seemed legit.
Yeah,
Colonel
we
Ketchup,
haven't. We
who may
haven't
be acting
pursued-
drunk.
Yeah, we haven't pursued the whole lead about the school
Yeah.
teacher kid going missing.
We haven't had the chance.
Yeah.
There's also Bartleby, you know, the butler always does it.
The butler always does it. That is true.
True, the butler
That's true,
always
yeah.
does it.
But I mean, so does the priest, to be fair.
Mm.
It's always the
I mean-
priest, or the butler, or, you know, a random
I've
nobleman who's pretending to be a good guy, but is actually a really bad guy, a demon in disguise, you know.
What?
That is such a such a closed-minded view of nobility and demons that I have neither strong.
It's Ta the whole
comments
time.
about.
Alright, yep, Ta contacted the demon.
I'm killing.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a demon going. This is blood on the clock tower. Alright. Maybe we've got ourselves a puka.
I mean, who's really spreading the words about demons? Celestials, and you know they're biased.
It was Ta the whole time, something a demon!
Oh man.
I'm not saying I know any demons personally, but I'm sure
No.
there's cool. I'm sure there's like very cool ones. People demons
Besides
you can
the
get
story.
along with.
Not all demons are bad!
So all of us have a secret, like Alex, I presume?
What?
Like Alex, your secret was that you were a werewolf.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess all of us have a secret like that.
Yeah, you're crazy. You have hallucinations.
Apparently I'm fucking hallucinating.
Up 1 sec, I'll be right back.
This is great. No, this is fine. I like it.
The blacksmith is clearly some murderer. Who knows? Nothing suspicious about the blacksmith yet, but we'll find it. We'll find what's suspicious about you. Clairvoyant is Clairvoyant and is therefore always guilty.
Yeah, Clairvoyant's always a little
Darling,
sussy.
that's-
Oh, the blacksmith used to have been an ex-hunter. What were you hunting? The most dangerous game?
People. Ta obviously contacted a demon. That was pretty clear at this point.
Yeah, at this point, yeah.
Most likely.
Also, I'll be right back.
The constable has anger issues. That's demonic enough.
Yep.
Where's the anger issues appeared?
I'm just making stuff up at this point, so that everyone has a secret.
To be fair, Luna's been quite soft with the constable.
Luna? There's no Luna here.
Sorry, Lynx has been quite soft with the constable. Like, Lynx knows how to
Yeah.
play it soft. You just never knew it, it's Luna!
Yeah, Luna is the murderer.
Jesus,
This is the prequel to the campaign.
why would Luna ever play it soft?
I love that Rux was told, "Hey, this person that's been always kind to you seems like they're down." And he walks up and is like, "Hey, can I have some of your food?" Just completely ignoring her mental. Yeah.
Hey, bro, you
People
wanna
can have a
feed
bad
me?
day. Sometimes people don't want it being spoke about, like my dead child.
Yeah, about that. Sorry, wasn't really my fault though.
I disagree. You murdered her.
No. Somebody
Did
took
you-
off my anti-werewolf charm, and made me go crazy. Also, there's no real evidence that it was specifically me that did it. So
Pretty high evidence.
Maybe, look, Clairvoyant has
This is-
a good
Werewolf
sleight of
lives in that
hand.
who said it's a werewolf? It could be another wild animal. She could have run into a bear.
And look,
This
all
is-
I'm saying, Clairvoyant has a good sleight of hand. Maybe they yoinked the necklace.
It was Clairvoyant the whole time.
I know, exactly.
This is why werewolves needs to. This is why mutants, I mean werewolves, need to be on the registry.
Yeah.
That is racist.
Discrimination.
That is actually discrimination. I have been perfectly behaved in all my years here until someone stole my necklace. So,
Well, maybe if you told people you were a werewolf.
yeah, I'm just gonna
Like-
breach the
like
subject.
your
Hey,
boss.
everybody in town, I'm a werewolf. You should definitely trust me.
Should have told your boss by now.
Okay, hey boss,
What?
you know the one who's responsible for the law and could hang me in a second because I'm a werewolf? I'm a werewolf? Yeah?
Rook just slowly puts on a puts on a cone-shaped hood. It's fine.
It's not so easy to tell people you're a werewolf.
Well, in the
I
end,
heard
he caused
cone-shaped
the death of
hood,
my
I'm
daughter.
very disturbed and concerned. What are we doing?
Don't be. It's justice. It's justice that's happening. We're killing werewolves, apparently.
Yeah, exactly.
We're not killing
Get rid of
werewolves. Fuck you.
Okay, is everybody here?
Yep, I don't think
Now
most of us even
Now
left.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Did you finish the whole daughter, or did you only leave half of it? Because that's wasteful.
That's really fucked up, first of all.
You can't just ask a person a question like that. Carl, what's wrong with you, Carl?
No, but seriously,
What is?
did you?
That's werewolf private information.
You can't just ask someone that. That's a personal question.
Anyway, back to the game.
Where were we?
Okay. So, I believe Tamana was about to examine the pendants.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I think Lysandra was doing something as well. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, what do you do down here still, actually?
That's a good question. She's actually going to go back to the inn.
Okay.
Tell everybody that they found Zurich. He's fine.
and Clairval.
And Clairval.
To be
Isn't that the
fair,
one thing
once the
when Zarek
inspection is done, Zarek will probably also head there, assuming that people actually tell him he was needed.
Okay, so you're heading back towards the end. Tamara, what do you do?
I am investigating the pendant.
Sure. What do you want to do with it?
Probably just like carefully look at it, see if there's any like runes inscribed on it or anything. Is one of them scuffed or something, or?
Give me a Arcana or Religion roll.
Okie dokie. I am better at religion than Arcana, so I will do that.
This floor is very comfortable.
How bad?
This floor
Not
is made of
fantastic.
floor.
So yeah, there were a number of kind of it's kind of like a script going around the pendants. It's not one you recognise. As far as you can tell, it all seems to be in pretty good condition. The pendant seems pretty flawless. Though obviously, not understanding it, it's hard to say for 100% certain.
Well, don't leave me in suspense. Anything? Wasn't me.
Oh, sorry.
Dart,
Sketch?
you were secret werewolf all along?
And a vampire. And a mimic.
Dang
Damn.
it, Dart.
And a hallucination?
Sketch?
And a Trinity.
Oh god!
Sketch is dead. Someone killed Sketch.
Sketchy,
Yeah.
Sketch, I love you, come back!
Oh, well, Sketchy.
Baby, come back!
Anyway.
Well, I
You
guess
can
the love
blame
of your
it
life.
all on
Oh,
me.
assuming that they tell Zarek that
We'll
he
go
was
back to
needed,
the
he's gonna
second.
head back. Yeah.
I'll assume Sketch will be back for that, so.
Wi-Fi is having stroke. Please hold. Booting up hotspot should not be long. So Sketch.
Lysandra. You leave Officer Zarek's house. Start walking back towards the inn.
Yep.
The fog feels even thicker than when you left the inn first time. Your footsteps on the cobblestones go clack, 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 clack. In a rhythmic manner. A sound you're intimately familiar with. Clack, 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 clack. What is that? It's almost like you stop. Silence. You begin to walk again. Clack, 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 clack. You definitely heard it that time. Someone else's footsteps behind you. Someone's following you. What do you do?
How far am I from the inn?
It's only a short walk. Right now you're probably crossing this bridge.
I'm going to keep walking.
Clack, 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 clack. They seem to be trying to keep pace with you, trying to mimic your footsteps so they're not heard. But they're not very good at it.
Okay. Does it sound like they're getting closer or just following me?
Sounds like they're just following, keeping the same kind of distance away from you. You can't quite see them through the fog. You keep walking.
Yep. I'm gonna keep walking.
Okay, I'm going to quickly borrow Spencer into the other channel. One moment.
Oh, bye, Splinter.
We'll take your time.
Bye.
Okay. First question: can your familiar? Can you see through the eyes of your familiar?
Give me just a second. I did have that.
Oh.
And I do know that we can speak telepathically.
Okay. In which case, he's reporting to you as he invisibly stalks backwards towards whatever's following you. Reports slowly in your head. Almost there. I can almost see it. The shape. That blob. So close now. And all you hear there is a scream echo through your head. Your familiars scream. What exactly can make a demon scream? You don't know. But it feels like pure fear, pure madness. It's disturbing. What do you want to do?
Ringing through my head for him to get back here, and I'm gonna take off towards the inn.
Okay, you start running. Let's go back to the other channel.
What is it? Where am I?
Who are you?
How did I get here? Who are you people?
What is this
Fountain.
place?
Yep.
So how dead are you on a scale of 1 to 10?
Splinter, you start running.
I start running.
And run. You can hear it behind you. Clack, 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 clack.
Like it.
And then, almost as you try and glance behind you, trying to see what it is, you bump into someone. The constable and the doctor. You're at the inn.
Goodness. Why the rush?
There is something following me.
Someone's
Yeah.
following you.
Yes.
Fortuna, look. I'm gonna do a little perception. Can he make out anything in the thick fog?
Rock is also going to be checking.
Okay.
He's gonna perception.
Neither of you see anything, though it is hard to see.
Looking at your stats, I can totally see why you were charged with investigating murders. Makes perfect sense.
Yep. Come inside, dear. Come inside.
Go
Fortuna
inside.
ushers you inside into the warm firelight.
Real quick, my Wi-Fi's back up, so I'm gonna swap back to that real quick instead of my hotspot.
No worries. What seems to be the matter now? What did you see? Where did you go?
Where did you come from?
Cotton Eye Joe. Anyway.
I went to find Zarek and Carvel. They're fine, by the way.
Lovely.
Good to hear.
And as I was coming back, I heard footsteps following me.
Very strange. Strange tidings this eve, Constable.
Also,
Go on.
I went by my apothecary, and somebody has broken into it and stolen several of my items. Namely,
What
a poison called Wyvern's Kiss.
The same poison that murdered the baker.
Yes. Fortuna exchanges glances with you.
Now why were you making Wyvern's Kiss?
I'm an apothecary. Poisons are, every medicine is a poison in certain doses.
Well, I can't really argue with that. I don't know too much about it. So I'll take your word for it for now. But did someone break in?
It was there when I locked up and came to the inn, and when I went back, the door was still locked, but the poison was gone.
Maybe the person following you?
Perhaps. We were here, and you were shortly with Zarek and Clerval, was it?
Yes.
That only leaves
Zarek's
a few.
house.
Yes, that only leaves a few people even available. Wagon's still here.
You said you saw Kingston prepped.
I didn't understand what you said.
I said you saw Kingston, right?
Yes. He was at his house in the basement.
Wouldn't happen to think he's a werewolf.
Well, that may have come up, yes.
What do you mean it may have came up?
He had chained himself to something in the basement in case he changed.
Really now?
You snitch.
Yeah.
Innkeeper!
Yeah, it changed.
I'm taking your swords!
Now.
Constable.
Someone's out for motherfucking murder.
Yes, well, feel free.
Constable, I wouldn't be hasty. We still have the matter of the poisoning to sort out.
In Rook's eyes, there's only rage.
Fortuna steps back then. He's not going to argue it much further than this.
We'll be going back down to the basement to grab.
Okay. Since Sketch is back,
Yep.
go back to the basement over here.
I lost track of where I am. Am I still at the house?
You are still at the house.
Okay.
Wait, it's cutting out again.
No.
Eh?
Gosh darn it, Sketch. Don't go.
I'm trying. Okay,
Stay with us.
Stable. Okay.
And so, Tamara had a heart attack. How tragic.
No.
Oh no. Another murder.
So, you examine the lockets.
Mhm.
You found there was a script around it. You didn't understand the script, but it seems pretty intact,
Hmm.
as far as you can tell.
Yeah. It seems in perfect condition. How does this protect you exactly? I assume the script on it has something to do with it.
It prevents me from transforming
Mm-hmm.
entirely. I don't know how it works. I got it from a passing paladin. But it's kept me from transforming the entire time I've been in this town.
Hmm.
Up until
I'd-
last month.
Well, I'd offer to take a closer look at it, but I suppose it's too risky to take it off right now, so I could do that.
But during the day would be a different story. But
Yeah.
as long as the moon is up.
Well, I guess I'll head to the church. Maybe see if I could cross-reference the script with anything. If you got it from a paladin, it might be holy in nature. Can I
I would
write it
assume
down
it's
real
not.
quick? Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. I'll
He
take some
holds on to the
notes.
necklace itself.
Yeah,
He's
I'm not
paranoid.
touching it. Yeah. I would be too, but don't worry, I'm a friend.
You guys could go together.
You might
Oh,
want to
well.
get your story straight to the constable, though, first.
There's only one thing to do. He needs to know the truth.
Hmm.
If I am to die because of it, well, then so be it.
Well, I think it'd be more worthwhile to keep you around. I mean, you're my friend. Clearly
I'm
there's
getting
a way.
old anyway. If the constable has one thing on his mind, well, he always follows through.
Does that mean you should let him?
Where would I go? This is my only home. I have nowhere
mean-
outside of here.
I mean, I know a few churches outside that might be willing to help you. I mean, you could stay at my place for a while if you want to lay low.
He'll find me eventually.
We just need some more time, okay? Just give me a chance.
I'll do my best to live, but I'm not going to hurt anyone.
I understand. Just, don't be
Well,
afraid
unless they
to,
deserve it, of course.
yeah.
I am still a guard.
Yeah. Look, I mean, this is something outside of your control. You don't deserve to die for it.
Tell that to the little girl.
Oh, no.
Idiots.
He assumes that he did it.
Yeah.
He doesn't know, actually.
Just
He
read,
knows
you
what
say.
he is.
Never
he
thought
knows
I'd
what
be...
he is, so...
Yeah, I never thought I'd be defending a werewolf, but still. I think you're worth keeping around, so stay safe. And don't
I
be afraid
appreciate
to
it.
run if the constable does anything rash.
Honestly,
Well-
a town with a werewolf, creepy doctors, and murders.
Creepy!
Creepy, ridiculous.
Let's just see what the constable needs me for, and if he needs me
Yeah.
to die, I'll just run away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure, you still got some stamina in those old bones, but
I
I'll
may
be heading to the
old,
church.
but I'm
I
still
do-
stronger than you.
Yeah, you guys go to the inn. I'll head to the church, where I did promise to meet Jasper in the back there. He didn't come here first, so
Why do I have to go
I'm
to the
sure
inn?
it's fine.
Why do I have to go to the inn?
I mean, probably safety in numbers there right now.
Would you rather stay here, alone,
Yeah.
in my house?
With the blood and the
No,
corpse
I'd
of the
rather not
animal.
be in this clearly cursed town.
I mean, you can leave if you want, but the
Sure,
woods
just
aren't
go out
fine.
into the murder mist.
Yeah.
On second thoughts, perhaps
Let's just go for now.
Yeah. If you need somewhere to stay that's quiet, you could always stop by my blacksmithery, but it's locked up right now, and don't go snooping in there. Plenty of got all my weapons in there and whatnot.
Now doesn't that sound sussy?
Okay.
So I'm going to the
You're going to
church.
the church. You're two going to the
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. So
I'm gonna go meet my maker, I guess.
as you do,
I
you
am
head out.
going to werewolf for
Yeah.
whatever reason.
Something tastes like silver.
You split up about here. The rest of you head to the inn. You go there. As you get to the entrance of the inn, yeah, that's fine. You head in.
Zarek gets stabbed. No, anyway.
So, Rook, at this point you probably have retrieved a weapon from the basement. And probably heading back up. As
Lovely.
you go in.
As you come in, Fortuna will probably warn you. The constable is a bit
As you go
enraged.
to do that, Fortuna, you notice the colonel suddenly standing with you. Do you guys want to put your tokens on the map?
Sure.
That's ominous.
Oh yeah. We're not about to get into combat or anything.
I am so good at dodging these.
Ooh, wonderful token.
Nice answer, I think you know as well.
I should be. Yeah.
Good
Joke's
token.
on you. This was a Dead Space
Actually-
campaign all along.
Don't see it, so I'll put mine on there.
Oh god.
Aren't you just loving it?
Fortuna's not having his best
Evil!
night.
Evil!
I'll say it now. Fortuna, this is not how he wanted his night to go.
Fortuna
What's that?
Avogata?
No.
Does Fortuna even know I'm going to attack Kingston?
Yeah, he got that just pretty well.
When you grabbed a silvered weapon after
Well, yeah,
you
but I
mentioned
told-
that he's a werewolf.
Let's make it pretty obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fortuna picked up on that, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, you're like, yeah.
Alright.
So what do you do?
The colonel's just standing in the middle of the room, weirdly. Does he look possessed?
He stares at you, Fortuna, as you walk towards the entrance.
Fortuna stops and stares back at him uncomfortably.
In which case, Sarek and Clerval, you probably walk in.
Mm-hmm. Doctor?
Horrible idea. Hello, I'm back and alive, amazingly enough.
Yes. He manages to pry his eyes off of the colonel's strangeness, to turn towards you. The constable is a little... how shall we say?
He's decided to murder me, huh?
Well,
What's
you'll have to see
happening
for
with
yourself.
Colonel Stranger, a strange colonel over there?
And he'll step out of the way. Rook, the doctor is not trying to be an obstacle to you, but I'm just gonna try
Make
it.
that fully aware.
Yeah, fully aware. He is letting you pass by.
I'm going to take a step away from the officer, if you don't mind.
Kingston.
You've chosen to kill me then.
I've chosen to kill my child's murderer.
I'll have you know, I was in no control when it happened. And up until last month, I had not transformed in years.
You may have not been in control, but does that change the death of my child?
I cannot hope to understand. My children have been dead long.
Lysandra's gonna come over and interject. We don't know that he is the actual killer, you know.
I've assumed myself the killer since that day. How else are we to explain the markings found on the body? I had thought to at least protect the people for as long as I could until I was murdered.
Something is out there. It followed me to the inn, and it was not a very pleasant thing.
And there is the matter of whoever I saw take whatever it was from the
What?
deputy over there.
He grasps his amulet. His hand looks veiny and struggling. That's what happened.
Well, I don't know exactly, but I saw someone take something from you that night in question. The Colonel continues to stare at your group.
Fortuna will approach the Colonel. Colonel, are you well?
He turns his head to the side. Yes, well, I mean, I don't know exactly what it was they took, but was it something important?
The very thing that stops me from transforming.
Perhaps if that is the case, Constable, maybe someone else is to blame for...
Is Wagon talking or is the Colonel?
Wagon is talking.
Okay. Is the Colonel just stuttering?
Yes.
Unintelligibly?
Constable?
Yeah, the Colonel.
No, I'm talking to Constable here. Constable.
Yeah.
What do you
So you're claiming that someone else is to blame? Are you claiming that someone else is to blame for simply letting him transform and killing my child? Or for the death itself?
Simply a thought, but if what he says is true, then surely whoever took this pendant from him would be more to blame than himself.
If you do not believe this pendant has its power, you can follow me outside. The moon is high. I would have transformed by now.
Well...
Sounds like an awful idea.
Sounds wonderful.
We appear we have a situation over here.
Rook will follow with his silver sword that he's picked up.
Not now, Constable! We have a situation!
The Colonel was incredibly drunk.
Eyes.
He steps back.
What's going on in there?
Twists more, and his mouth opens.
Ketchup?
Zarek steps past you with his weapon out.
Very wide. His eyes grow wider still. 4 of them.
Let's...
All 4 of them.
What are you...
Rook is just going to restrain Ketchup.
As you go to restrain him, his head twists all the way round and begins to grow.
There's a maul coming for that head now.
You better get over there then. Move your target.
He quickly begins to expand.
Fortuna is backing up.
Black fur, his limbs growing longer.
Rook will be got his shield and his sword out.
Eyes.
Ketchup.
Moments you see before you an enormous black spider.
Oh, I dislike it.
I dislike that too. Kill it with fire.
You know what? This entire inn is gonna burn just in case.
No.
So
Let's
we're
not
burning
burn me in.
my darling.
Oh my god.
Give me your eyes.
Does the maul attack go off?
Sure.
That's uncomfortable.
You swing your maul down straight onto Spider Ketchup's head.
Spider ketchup. Spider ketchup.
Spider ketchup.
How to make some spider ketchup?
For a moment, the headless hangs there. And vanishes.
Ketchup's
That-
gone?
What
Just
Was
like
it?
that.
the f-
Something is very amiss in this town.
What's going on in this town?
Constable, if you still wish to kill me, at least wait until I kill this motherfucker.
Which one?
The one responsible for your daughter's death.
I still
Then you
see
may
that
have
as
your
you.
vengeance.
Just because someone took your ambulance doesn't mean you do not bear any responsibility.
Yes, because I clearly bear responsibility for the curse set upon me.
You
He
do.
simply walks away. Let us be off. Find whoever's responsible for this.
Wagon, Lysandra, Clairval, I recommend we take shelter in the church while the constable and his officer sort this out.
I think I'm going to stay here. I'll lock up my doors and maybe go to bed for the night. Hope this all sorts itself out.
Yeah, that's a dead wagon right there.
Be
I
wary,
need to-
Wagon.
I need to check on something. Would somebody mind coming with me?
We're
What
already
is it?
going out if you wish to join us.
We're going towards the bridge.
What is it you need to check, my dear?
And it is where I was first started to notice I was being followed. I wanted to check the area.
I see.
As a sneaky individual myself, I could maybe see if there's someone around there.
Shall we go together, Constable? It may be a lead. I'd hesitate
Sure.
to wander off too far
Might
in the
as
mist
well.
alone.
Okay. So you're all heading for the bridge?
Yes.
Sure.
Yep.
Okay.
While we're outside, obviously Zarek doesn't turn into a werewolf, so there's that.
Jasper,
Hey, Jasper. How you like being asleep, man?
Easy.
What year is it?
you find yourself being shaken awake.
Oh,
You open your eyes to see the face of Tamana
oh,
shaking you.
I am.
You are. You've opened the doors, discovering him lying on the floor.
How long have I been out?
I don't know.
7
1,000
years!
You were fine when I left. What happened?
You lean
I
up-
don't know.
You lean upwards and look round. The sight that
Yeah.
comes to you, Jasper, is messy, to say the least.
Uh-oh.
Is the
priest-
priest here?
The priest
Oh.
lies on the floor, puddle of red leaking from his clearly cut throat.
Uh-oh.
There be demons about, man.
There be demons about. What happened? Last I left, you were just...
He looks over himself and says, "When you left, I was talking to the priest. He had something to discuss, and as I was questioning on him of it, he fell asleep. And not soon after, I felt such a lethargic wave over me. I tried to
Right.
run towards the doors, but it got me before I could leave.
Wait, your elves can't sleep like we do, can you?
No, that's why it's so unnerving.
Hmm. And you're
Something-
certain it was just... It could have been magic, or would that have not worked either?
I can't even begin to know. And he'll look at him, look over himself. At this point, being knocked out and seeing that someone just killed that man, he's going to see if anything's amiss. So,
What you
Yeah,
mean
like,
more of
are
it?
you hurt? Why are you alive?
whoever
Who can blame
did
for this,
this,
obviously.
exactly. Whoever did this was probably trying to blame me.
I mean, do you have any knives on you? It doesn't look like that.
Does he find anything as he's looking himself over?
No,
Dart.
you seem perfectly intact.
I do have this one knife full of blood on it.
Yeah,
Oh,
who
wow,
knows
that's
what that's
crazy.
about?
It doesn't have any blood on it. It's filled with blood. It's a thirsty vampire knife.
Yeah,
vampiric
sure.
knife.
oh, you're a vampire. That explains it.
He just
Not really.
says, "What has happened when I've been asleep?" As he says it, it almost
air
tastes
quotes.
weird in his mouth.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of a weird story. Things are getting worse. The others went to the inn. Zarek is a werewolf. And I left here as soon as we had that conversation at his house.
Because a werewolf?
Apparently, but
That man has been part of the guards for such a
know.
long time.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, I really hope the constable's not tearing out his throat right now.
Ah, yes. There was some odd attack on his daughter. You honestly think he was involved in that?
He said he might have been, at least.
This is troubling times. Can I speak to you in confidence?
Yes. As a cleric of insert hunting god name here, you can.
So
On
here's the
my
thing. I summoned the demon.
There was the priest here wished to speak up to me on a certain matter. There was a body that was found in my mine not that long ago.
Okay.
It was such an odd thing. She didn't have a name, so we put her in a pauper's grave. But something was odd about it. The priest thought the body was some sort of he thought there was a curse attached to it. I know it's quite odd to put this on you now, but through all these circumstances that are happening, we can't rule the danger out.
Yeah, there definitely seems like there might be something magical at play here.
And
Do you think the curse is real?
I can't properly say, but I do know this. The reason why I fell asleep was because I was, as we were in our conversation, he shared to me that someone bought the body for some reason, for a good sum of money.
Buying a body? That's disrespectful.
And just before he was to tell me who, he fell unconscious, and then it caught me, and I fell asleep soon after.
Gods.
This is much too of a coincidence. Something has gone wrong.
Yeah, you don't say. Well, what do you suggest we do now? We should probably report this murder, too.
Definitely. It is up to us to figure out what's happening in this town and protect it.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying for months now, but the guard hasn't done much about all the wrongs going on.
Wrongs? What do you mean?
All the murders. Just someone falls into a clock tower, they assault outside of town. It feels like there's been death left and right these days.
He just nods his head, grabs his cane. Let us find the others. They must know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, we'll put it into this one way or another, I hope.
Okay. As you leave the church, then, that's probably about the same time the others are leaving the inn.
Mm.
In which case, you more or less meet each other in the town
Well, this-
square here.
Well, this is awkward.
The town square of Misty Lake is a rather odd place. It's a little featureless, a little bland. The cobblestones here are worn, quite old, cracked in certain places. It's perhaps not ideal.
Look, we must talk.
Hold on. In the middle of the town square, a large statue looks down upon you. That of the town's founder, one Lionel Hardgrave, who was the lord here about 200 years ago or so when it was built. And obviously the, well, ancestor or family member. Most of you probably aren't particularly clear on how they're related to Jasper, but in some manner. Now, you all come to meet basically in front of the statue.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
Hi. We have news. Not good news.
There has been another murder in the church.
Mm-hmm.
Who?
The priest.
The priest. His throat slit.
Any idea how?
I'm not sure. I walked in there and saw Jasper and him unconscious on the floor. Apparently it was some kind of a sleep spell, but elves aren't supposed to fall asleep like that, which makes it strange.
No stranger than Colonel Ketchup turning into a giant spider, I'm sure.
I'm sorry, what? What? What?
It's been taken care
I'm
of.
sorry, what?
What?
Caleb
Why did he
Ketchup.
turn into a giant spider?
We're
We
not
don't
entirely
know.
sure.
There's a lot going around these days.
Yeah.
It is.
All makes sense.
It is an ominous night.
But just before the preacher fell unconscious in the middle of my conversation with him, he was going to tell me of a suspicious character. And that is when he fell asleep, just before he could tell me their name.
Do you
So he
think
was
whoever that
silent.
was... Yeah, do you think whoever was responsible did that to prevent him from saying their identity somehow?
Considering that his throat is slit, yes, definitely.
What do we know so far?
We don't know much.
Well,
We know of these deaths that have happened over the last month.
Mm-hmm.
We know who's murdered certain people. As Rook looks over at Kingston.
Hermana glares at you.
Fortuna chooses not to get involved in this one.
People are just Spider-Man pointing at each other.
Perhaps we should focus a little bit on the ill goings on in town. We've had 2 murders in one night.
Mm-hmm.
We have no idea what's going on. Colonel Ketchup turned into a giant spider. Why don't we
Would
just...
that not be technically 3?
Yeah.
There
Do
was
we
no
count?
body.
Yeah. But I mean, he did turn into a giant spider. Does that kind of like...
We're not even sure if Colonel Ketchup was ever a human. Or
He's
if he
always
was a
been
human until he was transformed.
strange.
As a character, I just love the werewolf shade.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's funny.
I was going to suggest we take shelter in the church, but I've thought better of it now. Doesn't seem very safe, does it?
Yeah.
Perhaps we could take shelter elsewhere. I know, Lysandra, dear, you wanted to go find your pursuer, but that might be a bit dangerous.
If it is suitable for everyone, I can loan my manor out. We are all in it together, and it is plenty safe.
I'm not sure there's a safe place in this entire town.
Yeah.
I don't think we should be sleeping right now.
You need to put a stop to this tonight. If whatever this is stalking people and can put people to sleep magically or whatever, despite any... Oh!
Constable!
Hello?
Thank goodness, there you are.
What's going on?
A woman runs towards you. You vaguely recognise her. You think she runs the greengrocers on the opposite
Is
side
this
of
the woman that
square.
visited me?
That was a school teacher.
Right.
I need your help.
What's going on?
Tally and Simon, my children, they're missing.
Where did they run off?
I don't know. I saw them. They were just playing outside a short while ago, and then I went to call them in for dinner, and then I haven't been able to find any sign of them.
Where were they last?
Just playing outside in the square over there.
At night?
Well, it's only 9 or so. It didn't seem dangerous.
Normally isn't, but
Insight
today's been...
Insight as well.
At least
Not totally normal to me.
I will say to you, this probably would actually be pretty normal to you.
Yeah.
A small village like this, like a couple of kids like playing right outside the house, even if it's night, it's probably not that unusual. Places like this aren't usually dangerous.
Yeah.
It's a small village, essentially.
Honestly, personally, from personal experience, all small villages are dangerous. They've always got at least one murderer hiding there.
Well,
Yep.
if we trust like Midsummer Night Murders, then yes, but for the purposes of this, people here generally feel quite secure. Most of them don't even lock their doors at night.
Yep.
There was a time when that was a natural thing. So
And someone's taking advantage of that, evidently.
anyway, let's
So is the
we
square
all
like made
go
of
for
stones, or is it there's the like dirt, or
Is what? Sorry.
is the square made of just like pure stone,
It
like
is
stone
made
blocks or
of
whatever?
stones, but
Cobblestones.
they're worn and old.
Alright,
So I
I
wouldn't
have a
really be able to
question.
see tracks.
Yes.
Since I've been asleep for so long, did I get a full night's rest? I only need 4 hours.
You were not asleep for 4 hours, though.
No.
Okay. I mean,
Nice try.
I knew. But you have to take every shot.
Yep.
You miss every shot you don't take. I think we should investigate the clock tower.
Why the clock tower?
This is where it all started. The mayor's death. At the clock tower.
Right now, that's not important. We need to find
Or-
these kids.
Yeah, I guess we could split up maybe, but that might be dangerous, though. Time is of the essence.
Miss, do you know where they like to play normally?
I don't know.
Any favourite spots?
No, they're always good quids. Usually they don't wander far.
Has there been anyone around your house lately that you don't recognise?
No. Only the usual faces. Say people walk through here quite often, but nobody I haven't seen before.
What of Colonel Ketchup?
The Colonel? I haven't seen him in a few days.
Wait, is that unusual?
Probably not.
Like, or has he been out of it? Oh,
He was just at the.
I mean, now that we know that Colonel Ketchup is a fucking monstrosity, a lot of things that have him involved is shady as hell.
Yeah, like
When and
suddenly
where
turning
did you last
into a
see him?
werewolf seems quite tame compared to turning into a giant spider.
Here's a were spider. Hate it.
Oh no!
When and where did you last see Colonel Ketchup?
Why are you asking about the Colonel? I
Yeah.
don't know. It was days ago. I just saw him walking around town.
Look, let's just look around to start. I guess some of us could go to the clock tower.
Have
others
your
could look
kids made
around
any
here.
new friends?
What?
Have your kids made any new friends lately?
Not as far as I'm aware. They've just been completely normal, you know? Just been going to school, coming home, going out to play.
Any imaginary friends?
What? I mean,
Any
they're
imaginary
kids.
friend?
They may have had one or two, but what's that got to do with anything?
We're just trying to find any kind of information that might lead us to your children.
Lysandra, I will escort you to the bridge. Does anyone else want to come with us? I know
I'm
you
going to
two-
check the school.
Very well.
They may have
let's
wandered back there.
Yeah, so
Maybe trying to sneak in tonight.
I will accompany you as he walks with Fortuna.
Very
Where
well.
is the school? I don't see it.
bridge.
His
Oh, I see.
his focus is to calm down the mother. Try to make sure that she knows we're on the case.
Okay.
Rook will be giving Kingston a stir to follow.
You guys want to put your tokens on the board so you
Yeah.
can see
Yeah.
where people are going.
So big.
Alright.
Everyone's a giant. There might be giants. Oh no.
Okay.
Oh, all the tanks are going to one, and all the
Yeah, no
all
tanks
the
for
weak
you guys.
sauce.
No thanks.
No.
Anyone going with the constable to the schoolhouse
I can.
to look for kids? I thought the Lord would go, but
No, he was consoling the mother.
oh, so you're gonna stay here?
Alone?
Looks like it, yeah.
Okay, Clearvault.
Great
can either
idea!
come with us or go to the schoolhouse.
Well,
Or just go
I
somewhere else
suppose
completely. Just have three
work
people
on
all on their
the-
own.
Listen.
I suppose we shouldn't leave the constable alone. I'll go with him.
Not your favorite person.
Why are you coming with us, Hargrave? Yeah, what are you guys doing? The schoolhouse.
Okay, so you're going down there.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
What are you doing,
Jasper,
Jasper?
are you going with them or are you staying in the town square? Or going somewhere else?
Ah,
I said several times I'm consoling the mother.
So you,
Yeah, the mother's not with us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait,
We
where
all
are you?
come back and see
Where are
Hargrave
you two going then?
dead.
they're
we're
going
going-
up the bridge.
that's
Yeah.
where someone was doing a stalkie. So it might
Of
be
Lysandra, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
In
So Fortuna
that case,
volunteered to escort Lysandra, so she's not alone.
in that case, I will go with them.
Well, Clairval, do you want to come with us now? Instead of being with the lawful sorts?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay.
Wow, abandoned.
Okay. We're sorted now.
Okay.
Forsaken.
What group do you guys want to start with?
Roll a dice.
Really? I claim 3, I guess.
Them two.
Well, I guess we'll start with the clock tower group.
Hammers! Hammers!
Hammers!
Hammers!
Hammers!
Hammer
Guys,
Bros, yeah!
Alright, go Hammer Bros.
The two of you head towards the clock tower.
It's just a dragon and a wolf with a turtle shell.
As you get there, you notice it's directly on 10 o'clock. A little weird, considering you heard the bell a little while ago. At this point.
is the clock, are the hands on it moving at all, or is it hard to tell from down here?
It doesn't have a second hand, so
Boo.
Oh. Duh. Duh.
So, you find yourself outside a large set of doors.
Are they unlocked? Are they unlocked?
They are.
No
Open
time
sesame.
like the present. Ugh. Shove the door open.
Inside. It's dusty inside the clock tower. People don't come here very often, really.
After the murder, I wonder why. Oh, sorry, accident, quote unquote.
Yes, the accident
So,
that no one was at fault for.
when you head, do you want to climb up the clock tower, or what do you want to do?
I'm
Investigate
following.
while climbing the clock tower, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. You start climbing up. You know that the accident in question occurred at the top of the tower. But otherwise, as you walk up, give me investigation rolls.
Okie dokie artichoke.
I am super bad at this. See?
Well, I have a +1 to it.
Why are all the
And-
cops in this town horrible at their one job?
I am a
They're
guardsman.
guards!
Oh,
I'm
wait,
not an
could I-
investigator.
Yeah, could I guidance myself with that?
Sure.
Yeah, I basically,
14.
capture people and lock them up. I don't investigate.
Things
He's a beat cop.
seem pretty normal as you head up there. Nothing really catches your eyes.
Hmm.
Pretty quickly, you find yourselves at the top of the tower.
Oh, great. It's got a map for it. I love it.
Oh yeah, no reason to have a map here or anything,
Oh, no, it's normal.
You see, the reason why you're giving the map such a focus that nothing's gonna happen, because that's what you expect. He's playing mind games with you.
Oh, wow, you got me there.
Oh, I'm gonna carefully, knowing how apparently just anyone can fall into the cogs here. I'm just also, what the fuck was the mayor doing at the clock house in the first place?
Yeah.
You don't know.
Just gonna
The
look.
constable, I believe, told you that he was most likely coming up here just to inspect it to make sure things were okay.
Evidently, they were not.
There is
Sounds
a
like
fence running around the mechanisms here. But there is a large hole in the wall, in the floor, where it basically runs down to all this clockwork.
Yeah.
There is a large kind of cracked area of the fence that's broken off.
Mm.
Does the rest of the gate look sturdy?
Pretty sturdy.
Or so either this one section was incredibly loose for some reason, or a
something-
vampire fucking destroyed it and tossed the guy in the...
Yeah, something supernaturally strong, just...
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
Aside from looking around up here, Zarek wants to look outside the clock tower to see if he can't see anything.
Sure.
It's
Which
pretty
do
up here.
you want to do first?
I'll look at the out here if you want to start investigating around the tower itself, or maybe just the broken portion. Freaking not fortunate. Jesus, who is who? Dang it.
Nirvana is me.
Termana, you're the
Yeah.
one at the bottom. Gotcha.
Yes.
If you want to investigate the fence or the room, I want to take a look outside.
Yeah, I'll look around the room, I suppose. Look out the other windows as well. Let me take a look at the gears.
Sure. Give me investigation. Zarek, give me perception.
15.
Zarek, the fog outside is very, very thick. It is very hard to see.
Yep.
Really looking down, you can't even see the bottom of the ground beneath you. There is a little balcony you can step out on to kind of walk around the edge of the tower.
Yeah, because I trust that 100%.
But yeah, it doesn't seem like you can see much from up here.
I'm about to do this, aren't I? This is a terrible idea.
Don't do it.
What?
Not a good one.
I'm 100% gonna get pushed off. For now, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna wait.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing my investigate. I got 20 total for the gears. Why is the clock not moving?
The gearworks seem to be moving. The clock should be moving. The clockwork is going round and round. That's weird. But as you examine the clockwork further, yeah, something's not right there.
Hmm.
It's weird. The clock should be moving, but as you look at the faces surrounding you on each side, they
Mhm.
stay dead set on 10 o'clock.
Hmm. Yeah, that's unusual. I'm not sure what to make of it.
Something supernatural is afoot.
You don't say. Well, what now? Doesn't seem like there's much here aside from these gears not doing their job, but also doing them.
We could look outside on the balcony.
Hmm.
Just have a look around the room in general. Just have to-
Yeah. I'll do that as well.
Yeah, we'll do that together.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll take a look outside too. So I haven't done that yet.
Sure.
Investigation! As you can see, I am such a good help.
Yeah. Perception for me, I assume?
If you're looking around outside, yeah.
Yeah. And
This
the
clock
guidance?
tower is made of both clock and tower.
Again, the fog
Excellent.
is thick.
Mhm.
Very thick. But then there is something.
Oh.
Shapes moving around in the fog. You just heard it. The core. Ravens.
Caw caw.
A lot of ravens. All flocking around the tower.
Hmm. Birds. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna quietly point Zarek to the abnormal amount of ravens.
Yes, this clock is made of clock. Huh? Raven.
Look at all of them.
That's entirely too many. Perhaps we should go.
Yeah, I don't like it here. Stinks of death
And ravens.
and ravens. Where are we going after this,
there-
though?
There's
I
no way
assume these
further
are
up, is there?
This is the top, I imagine.
There is a level further up. That might be where the bell is kept.
Well, bell it is, I guess. We can't stop. We can't just not look.
Yeah.
The plot tells us to.
Well.
Bell time.
Yeah.
Okay. You head up there.
Well.
Yeah. you
Bell
head
and
down
ravens.
In a similar looking room. This time, with a large brass bell hanging down from the ceiling.
That sure is a bell.
Yes, it is. I want to investigate around the bell, above, below,
Your investigation.
and this is where it counts. Yep.
I will investigate as well, don't worry, buddy.
I got some dirt in my eye. I think some raven poop. Ah, my eye.
Okay.
Guidance, guidance, guidance.
Okay.
Why am I even here? Ugh.
Seem to find anything too suspicious as far as you can tell. In fact, Tamara, I'm going to borrow you for a second.
Oh. I don't
Good
like where
bully.
this is. Hello.
You do spot something.
Goody goody.
On the floor, in one of the corners, you notice a little bit of silver dust kind
Hmm.
of piled up. Careless.
Yep.
Luckily, it doesn't seem he spotted it.
Mm-hmm. Anything else interesting around I could maybe divert some attention to?
No, that
Hmm.
seems fine. That's all.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But it's good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Wait. I am here.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Are we dead?
Thankfully not yet. Yet.
What do you mean not yet?
I don't know, it's something could put us to sleep and slit our throats.
Alright. What did you glean, miss?
Not a whole lot, yeah. I mean, there's a lot more ravens outside, but look. We
Look.
should probably get going.
Yes.
The
Still think
others.
there's something suspicious going on.
Yeah,
Not
you
sure
think?
we'll find the answers here.
Yeah, should we group up with any of the others, or I imagine you don't want to see the constable, but I'm a bit worried about him.
Well, I'll go if we have to, but
Maybe you could go to the bridge and I'll see the constables at the schoolhouse.
I'd rather not split us any further.
Yeah, fair.
Okay. Oh, you head back down?
Yes.
Yeah, let's head back down for now and discuss what we want to do in the
And the
meantime.
stairs are gone.
Give me one more perception roll.
Yeah, can you do that for me real quick, hon?
Why you gotta ask me things when I am perfectly sad?
Just roll a d20 and just add a -1.
You got a good roll,
good.
bud.
Wow, you did it!
Excellent. Tamara,
Wait.
I'll type that one from you as well.
Yeah.
So what you're
First
saying
light.
is I should have Fox roll for me from now on.
Yes.
Yeah, wait, perception or investigation?
Perception.
Alright.
She is your dice roller now.
Yeah, my one good eye caught something.
It does. Sarah, you notice this
Yes.
just as you're heading down. As you get back down to this level, and you're about to turn around and go down the stairs to the floor, a flash of a slight bit of lighting comes up. It illuminates something. Probably maybe the cloud cleared around the moon. Just lit things up a little better. And you just notice something you hadn't before. A broken railing that's here. On the edges of it, you notice what looks like a little bit of scorching burn marks. It's only slight, but it's there.
Oh.
Burning. It was no accident.
Hmm.
Dun dun dun.
Uh-oh.
We should hurry.
Yeah, What did you notice?
There were burn marks on the very edge of the ledge there.
So it was intentional.
It
I
must
knew
have
it!
been.
They didn't believe me, but I knew it! Well, we should tell the others at least. I don't want to split up, but
The Black Myth had us
Let's go.
on
yeah.
conspiracy board in her study or in her bedroom.
Yeah, just have a little paper trail in my bedroom.
Okay.
Are we splitting up to quickly relay the news, or sticking together?
Let's stay together and get out of here.
Yeah, well, let's at least get a good splitting up point if we're going our separate ways for a little bit. 'Cause
Exactly.
I think the others need to get a
Ready
good.
help.
Yeah.
Alright.
I mean,
No worries.
We're rocking out at the schoolhouse, so I don't know why everyone's worried about us.
Schoolhouse Rock?
Yeah,
Because
cool.
schoolhouses are always haunted.
Pretty sure this is
Are
the
they?
bridge.
Yeah,
I appreciate
Have you
you
ever
seeing
heard of
where I was going. Yes.
This
Can't
is
trust a
fine.
schoolhouse.
It's filled with creepy children. Of course you can't.
This is fine.
It's filled with children. Stop.
Just
Hard stop.
Kill them
Only
all.
one thing worse than a rapist.
A
Child.
child.
A child. No.
The fuck is that from?
I don't
Have
know,
you
it's
not
just old
seen
ass
it?
meme.
Have you not seen the
Apparently not.
meme?
Apparently not.
Actually. I can hear someone watching the meme.
Good meme. It's a good meme.
Okay.
Hi.
Three of you go to investigate the bridge.
Yes.
Oh,
As you walk across it, it's a little strange. The bridge seems steeper than you remember.
This is already a bad sign.
Oh no.
Was the path upwards always this tall?
Because you have the dock with you,
Maybe
giving
it's
you
just your
hallucinations.
imagination.
Am I cursed?
Maybe it's just your imagination.
you're Oliver Brand curse, clearly.
Welcome to my world.
Oliver disapproved sticker. There you go.
I'm starting up a Curse Victims Anonymous club.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Mercies.
Yeah. hmm
Anyway.
You begin to climb your way upwards, over the hump of the bridge, and down again. I'm going to borrow Lysandra for a second.
Oh.
Yay, see ya. Have fun.
I
Okay.
believe your companion was invisible, yes?
Was, yes.
Was, yes.
I think that if he gets attacked and or takes action, he would become visible.
Okay. Probably would be visible then. Okay. Noted. Let's go back then.
Okay.
Hands.
Yeah.
What a terrible night for a curse.
Okay.
What a terrible night for a curse.
So,
And I'm dead.
I thought
What?
so.
Oh.
I'm kidding.
Okay.
What?
He's kidding.
As the three of you head over the bridge, you see a small figure come out of the mist. Well, can I say come out? It's just standing there. And it is small, the size of a child. Small,
First thing.
red, and horned, winged. Appears to be some kind of imp. Just standing and staring into nothingness.
Lysandra's gonna run over to him.
I guess Fortuna will follow, even though he does not think that is an amazing idea.
Kneeling down, Lysandra will grip his shoulder, shake him, and be like, Alpha, wake up! Alf, wake up!
What has been happening?
Excuse me,
What I was
madam.
going to ask you.
I went over a bridge and went to look at
Scotland.
the shape, saw the shape, and then what's next? Alf does not know. Am I pretty early
Come on.
here?
I'm not a
Alright,
lady.
Smeagol.
She'll pick him up and kind of carry him with her for a while. Like,
Lysandra,
this needs an explanation, doesn't it?
a little bit, since we may be dealing with a curse of sorts.
He's... I guess technically he's my familiar.
I see.
When I was walking back from Kingston's house and noticed that something was following me, I sent him to look, and then he screamed and I could not contact him anymore.
Well, devils aside for the moment, that seems like quite the issue. Are you satisfied now? Should we go back to the others?
Well, I was hoping that he would have more information, but...
Fortuna will look around the bridge, see if he can see any trace of anything.
Things seem pretty normal. Even
Yeah,
the bridge
except-
looks normal.
Back to normal from what it was.
Yeah?
Yeah, is it no longer uphill?
No?
This is disconcerting.
You noticed this too, correct? What's
Yes.
Sandra was gonna say?
Hard not to notice the strange happenings. Seems like they've been following me all night.
That makes two of us.
Well, Clerval, what say we go back to the warmth and comfort of the constable and leave this whole mess behind us? Does not appear we'll be getting much sleep tonight, after all.
No, it most certainly does not, I suppose.
You hear a pinch, shrill scream of rocks from the direction of a large, overwhelming hill off in the distance.
Where is that on the map?
Over here.
Ah.
Around this kind of direction.
I guess we're gonna run that way then. He has a reputation to uphold. He is going there.
Okay.
Well, I was perfectly content to ignore it.
We mustn't ignore.
Should I carry on?
Go ahead.
I was just going to say you run towards the hill, but carry on if you have a conversation about it.
Yeah. What if it's a child that needs our help? We shouldn't tarry. We'll just go.
You're right.
Yes, we shouldn't.
We're going now, Tart.
Okay. You run at a hurry for the hill. As you get over there, a second ear-piercing scream. This time you're certain. Came from the house.
Uh-oh.
The call was coming from inside the house, I knew it. I guess we're headed up to the mansion.
Okay.
Oh no, the butler's dead.
Oh no, if only I could have foreseen this. If only there was a warning from above.
If only.
Or someone with a British accent from Britain.
Wow.
To that then?
Gosh, Dart, who in our time of need would have a British accent and be from Britain?
That would be Lynx.
So true.
Yep, clearly.
Very cool.
Lynx, why didn't you tell me my butler's going to die?
It's pretty obvious. I don't. Reason.
So,
Okay. Okay, she's just there. That's
I do have a last resort in case things get dire, but I will require everyone else to run away.
Is it called becoming a werewolf?
It sure as shit is.
But you can't even control it.
I wish I could control it. Shit. I was gonna take off the amulet.
You're gonna take it off and nothing's gonna happen.
I was like, well, shit, and then I get slammed by a giant hammer or something.
Yep.
oh,
The
gentlemen,
hammer was the killer all along.
what are you doing here this time of night? I wasn't expecting visitors. I'm sorry, I was
That's-
just preparing for tomorrow's classes.
I'm just in the search for 2 kids that went missing.
Give me a quick perception.
Okay.
Ooh.
Do you not remember? This is the dead woman.
Give me something good. Amazing.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
You can roll as well if you want.
We'll fucking do that shit. Is this the same woman or is this a different woman?
That's the
This is
school woman that
spooky.
visited Alex.
What was that?
Yeah.
Dart?
Same woman as what? What are you asking?
The woman that was dead because she was a teacher.
No, the baker died.
Baker.
Yeah, the big.
Oh,
Baker died.
Okay, Baker died. Sorry, never mind. My bad. Never mind.
Jasper, you quickly, as she says this, you just kind of like have noticed the kind of like, as you kind of like, word soup.
You can do it.
I know, right? As she kind of like tucks a book away, kind of like in the little seam in the back of the dress.
Ma'am,
Oh,
could
ma'am.
you,
Nuh-uh.
ma'am, could you perhaps show us the book?
What? Oh, just teaching notes tomorrow. Me and the children have got a little special surprise planned out.
More like witches notes. You witch.
We're going to be, well, I hate to spoil it because the children have been practicing very hard. But they've been arranging a little play to put on for the Harvest Festival.
Where everybody dies.
Okay, yeah, she's already hiding this. I'm going to insight her on that.
It's just a little script for the play. I promised the children I wouldn't let anybody see it beforehand.
Uh-oh.
That seems very suspicious to you, Jasper.
He whispers in Rook ear and says, "She is lying. Take it from her." As
Well,
he
that's
whispers,
That's very nice to hear about the play. But there's been a lot of strange events today, so we would still need to look at it. We won't be spoiling it. Trust us.
Script, gentlemen. What have you come here for anyway?
Missing children.
Missing children? Is this about,
2 of them.
Is this about Jimmy Glass?
Hey,
Jimmy
I
Glass.
I apologize for interrupting, but I actually have to get going. So,
Oh boy.
Alright.
Oh, dang.
yeah. Fox, do you want to take my character over? I'd be okay.
I don't know your secrets, but Dart can share them with me, sure.
I don't
Alright.
know your secrets.
I can send them to you.
I mean, it's up to,
Alright.
up to you guys. We can, like, put this on pause, carry it on, like, a different day, or...
I'm okay with doing that. I don't want
I
to be
like
the cause
this.
of. I don't want to be the cause of stopping.
I mean, it's also 7 o'clock.
Han, you are so muted. It is
It's
unreal.
also 7 o'clock and we have to eat dinner at some point.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it might be best to take a break here.
Should we
Or,
this,
yeah,
should we
to-
finish this scene and then pause it,
Yes.
and then we'll carry it on next time?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, well,
I I still do have to go, so I'll
I'm sure I'll
get
be
the
available sometime in the near future.
Yeah,
I'll
I
get
mean,
the
we
synopsis
should.
Time to time.
later.
All right, before you go, Splint.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to think of a time when we could play this when regulars would also be available.
Yeah.
It's very difficult.
Any Mondays?
Yeah, I mean, would you guys want to play Monday if you're all available?
This Monday?
I'd be available.
This
In the afternoon, I can do that. Yeah.
Sure.
I can do Monday as well, yes.
It might be a little late because of class, but I should be able to do it this Monday. Next Monday is a bit iffy.
Yeah, it will be this Monday. I mean,
Yeah.
I do have work Monday, so as long as I'm not like super shattered from work, then yeah, it should be fine.
Okay.
I'm free Monday.
Okay.
We'll go
Yay.
tentatively Monday.
All right.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
let's
Should
finish
we?
this up.
Yeah. Should we
it's been
also? When we
talking to you
turn a
guys later.
car as well.
See you later.
Yeah, we'll figure that out on Monday.
Yeah.
Reckless hurt so bad.
Yeah.
I
So,
can't not fight it.
I mean, maybe. Yeah. Let's finish this scene, then we could talk times.
As Rook is gaining her attention, could I choose a proper moment to cast Mage Hand and pull the book away from her without noticing?
It would be difficult to do without her noticing, but you should still try and grab it.
Alright. I'm gonna let Rook...
Basically, to do it without her noticing, you would pretty much need to create a sleight of hand. Considering she's pretty focused on it at the moment.
Okay. Well, I will let Rook make his opening argument first.
We still need to look at it. I promise, nothing that is stated from the book will get known to the children. I'm only worried because I'm thinking the child may have came in here searching for that. By knowing what's actually happening, it would be more useful to me.
I assure you, Constable, there's no children have come here. I've been here most of the night, preparing for tomorrow.
I understand. But
Take out your gun!
I would love to still see that book, just in case I do see the children and they want to ask questions about it, considering I'm trying to find these two. They may be on the search for it. I'm having at least a bit of knowledge about it, without spoiling it, of course, should help me bring those children home while satisfying their curiosity and not causing any issues.
Well, it will disappoint the children, though. Oh, very well, I suppose. If you must.
Thank you.
She reaches into her pocket.
She grabs a knife.
Reaches her hand out and thrusts it towards you. So.
Oh. Go on.
In a moment, you see her hands. It's not as it should be. Rather, it's elongated. The fingers are elongated, almost claw-like, as they slash towards your face.
Really sluggishly!
You dodge backwards as she completely misses.
Very bad.
She gives you a wide smile and says, "You're too late, Constable. My
What do you
knife is
mean?
already coming for your hearts." And she begins to disappear into mist.
Okay.
Fuck!
You would probably recognize this, Jasper. She just cast Misty Step.
Oh. She's still around.
She shouldn't be too far away. Let's check the grounds.
Let's go. I'm guessing this is top floor.
It's only a one-floor building.
Okay, let's go.
I know the stairs now, but just knowledge. Okay, and so that is where we will end it.
Can I make a check to figure out what she is? I assume a vampire, but
Next time.
next
Alright.
time.
Ballsy.
Okay.
Ballsy.
I'll forget next time, but
Yeah.
I'll forget next time.
This is why you should have notes.
Oh wow! Imagine
But-
taking notes. That's
but
crazy.
Sketch is the note keeper of the notes. She is the brain that I do not have.
The most noted
notes?
notes.
Yeah.
What are notes? Y'all keep saying this word.
I never heard of
The most noblest of note taking.
Note.
Yeah.
it. Very notable.
Yes.
Yeah,
Well,
I'll
this
be
has been
honest,
such a
my
fun
notes-
session.
My notes are a little bare this time since I thought this was going to be a one-shot, so,
It's
Yeah.
now a
It's
two
supposed
shot.
to be, but my timing is terrible.
yeah, that's fair. Oh well.
You should know this.
Anyways,
Can I
Scheduling.
argue?
Remember that time when I thought you'd spend like 4 episodes in the Magic City?
Yeah, Dart. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that did happen.
Since
That sure
it's-
did.
Since it's extending, can we have a level? It
Okay.
hurts being a spellcaster.
no.
Okay.
Absolutely
baby.
not.
It hurts as a spellcaster. All the things are attached to my spell slots.
Yeah, I feel your
What
pain.
isn't so bad? I've got plenty of health, and I'm a barbarian, so I'll survive. It's fine.
You know, these two spell slots hurt my soul.
I know, right? That's the reason why I was
That ritual
Ritually
cast, I
casting,
felt
yeah.
that, yeah. Like, I imagine we're not gonna get a long rest or anything, so these are rations.
What a terrible
like
night
right
to have
after.
it first.
It's either
It's like right
either
after.
or you die.
And it's like right after I like wasted a heal spell on a person that was going to die anyway.
Yeah. Sad days.
Very
It
sad.
wasn't a waste. You tried to save her life.
Yeah.
Which didn't work.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Your wounds isn't great against poison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lay on
You need
hands
lesser
is.
restoration.
Oh, I have lay on hands.
Yeah, that might have helped.
I might have. But I didn't have the thing I actually put on my character sheet after I realised that. Then couldn't be asked.
God damn it, Lynx.
I feel like I should have prepared detect poison and disease too, but
Pretty suspicious to me.
wait,
I
yeah.
don't know.
Yeah, you've been
Sus.
suspiciously normal.
Body
Yeah.
reported in the church. Body reported in the school.
Yep.
I love how everyone just points to me. It's like, oh, you summon demons, and it's a Splinter's character who actually has a devil. They're not the same thing, but